This adventure is Curse of Vecna by David Hartlage. So you guys all find yourself here after the deputy named Nua showed you to the back room. The room contains stuffed chairs and a fireplace. There's a painting decorating one wall. The picture shows a banquet where a group of nobles react with shock and horror to something that's unseen, something outside the frame of the. You see there's 7 human-shaped shadows standing into the picture, suggesting the horrors provoke guests. A crowned woman at the host's table gestures toward the shadows while delighted guests' reaction. As you're looking at this painting, the sheriff walks in, Sheriff Salis, a short human with a tall domed helmet. And he says, "Thank you for coming," and asks you guys to introduce yourselves. Jason.
Can you hear me okay there, Tom?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, great. Yeah, Jason is a barbarian. He's come from the Voorhees clan from the Lake of Crystals. After his village was burned down and seeing his mother beheaded, he's out here looking for adventure. And so this brought him here.
All right. Kiraz, go ahead.
Kiraz is a Minotaur pirate who swashbuckler rogue who came across the dead body of an adventurer with this letter, and he's trying to scam whoever this letter is from.
Okay. Leighton.
Hey, good morning, guys. Leighton is an elf fighter. He's a kind of former mercenary smuggler type. He's probably just looking to make some coin.
All right. And Navu.
Yeah, Navu is also a pirate, but he was a pirate of the Crystal Spheres. His ship had crashed a number of years ago, and he's just been traveling this world looking for a way to get off. And he's come to the realization that he needs to do some work, earn some coin to perhaps get passage on another spelljamming ship.
All right. And, let's give Amray, give your mic a...
Okay, how does it sound now?
Ooh, better.
Okay, good. I knew there was a solution to this minor technical problem. Amari is tall, very pale skin, has wings on their back, heterochromatic eyes, and is really just going anywhere, thinks that they have heard that something in this village might be connected to the mystery of their past, which is what they're always seeking to discover, and then heard that there might be some work as well, which is frequently a good way to uncover secrets in a town that might lead to more uncovering of his background.
So this Sheriff Salis that walks into place, a short human with a tall domed helmet. So you guys get a general swarmy feeling about this sheriff. So when the sheriff walks in and sits down, introduces themselves as Sheriff Salis, and gets your guys' names. He says, I noticed you had some interest in the painting. I can tell you the story of it. That individual with the crown there is Lady Avila Visek. She was one of 7 children, heirs to the Visek family. When their father died, the children fought, betrayed each other for the right to take the crown. Eventually, Lady Visek won. She hosted a banquet to celebrate her rise, to invited her allies and the nobles sworn, and as the feast began, her guests wondered what had become of her siblings. Then she unveiled the answer. Her artists and embalmers had taken the corpses of the other heirs and wired them up like scarecrows, each in a pose that revealed the person's weakness or treachery. The lady called the display, quote, "Traitor's Fate." That same night, she rounded up her lesser enemies and had them bricked into the tombs. The sheriff smiles swarmily the whole time he's telling you this story. It's like he's gauging you, like making insight checks on each of you to see how it affects you. And you can sense just admiration as he looks back at the painting and he says, "That's how a strong ruler shows strength and keeps stability. Show me a king called the good or the pious, and I'll show you people beset by invasion and civil war." Lady Visek showed the price of unrest, and so she ruled over her realm with peace and prosperity. Anyway, I bet you're wondering why you're here. I have lost a tome, or tome has been lost, that I'm trying to find. It's called the Book of Keeping. It contains a list of names of fiends and devils and demons, some true, others in error. Obviously, I have no interest in such a book, but it could prove dangerous if it fell into the wrong hands. Recently, it disappeared from my strongbox, taken by a thief who ignored all the other valuables therein. I want it found and returned, and if you can do that, I have a 500 gold piece reward for it. What say you? Are you interested?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very good. I don't know what became of it, so I'll be relying on your skills as investigators to find out.
DM, can we do an insight check to determine whether we think that he is trustworthy in terms of that he actually lost it and really wants it back so that no one else does harm with it?
The only one of you, I mean, you all have already made the check, and Kiraz
Right, he didn't fail.
knows that, I mean, you don't get none of you get the sense that the sheriff could do something with the book like that,
Right,
but he wants possession of it, not necessarily just to keep it out of the hands of bad people.
right.
Probably
Okay.
because it's valuable. Wants it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it was the Book of Keeping, Tom?
Book of Keeping. Yeah. Keeping.
Right, thank you.
Well, be off with you. Go start searching.
Any
Yeah.
help as to where to start?
Yeah, any leads?
Oh, huh. You're the adventurers. I don't know. Maybe cast locate object or something? You tell me. Anyway, I've got business to do. Be on. Be off with you. He runs you out of the town hall, and you kind of are deposited out into the streets of this sleepy little village with really no clues to go by. And as you step outside, you notice that the deputy's out there, Nua, and she is turning away a little boy, kind of trying to shoo him away. You can tell he's weeping. She says, "Go away! Stop wasting my time." What would you guys like to do? So you got the little sheriff's deputy named Nua out on the streets of the village, shooing away a little weeping boy. I'll start with Amory. What do you want to do, Amory?
I would motion to the boy and say, come over here, young fellow.
Okay.
What is it you're looking for help with?
He comes over and he's kind of almost shaking. He's so sad and teary-eyed. He hands you a note. Here is the note that you guys. Any of you guys can read common, I assume? Probably all of you. I get on the screen here. So you should be, if I got you on the right screen, seeing a note just to the right of your tokens. He looks at you expectantly as you're reading the note, just wide-eyed, like he's waiting for you to help him with something.
Oh, boy.
I would pass the note around to my party members and say, I think we should accompany this boy.
Agree. Let's find his parents.
Yes, he says, come with me, I'll take you to my parents.
Nabu wants to use his get abilities, psionic abilities. He wants to read the thoughts of this boy.
Ooh, nice, okay. All right, so you learn the surface thoughts of one creature you see. Spend an action on the same target, learn, save negates, and spell. Okay, here's the little boy's wisdom saving throw. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Something throws you out of his mind instantly as you try to sense what he's thinking. The rest of you can make
do I get any surface thoughts before I get thrown out, though?
Like desperation.
Okay, so he's truly desperate.
Seems that way. That was what's on the surface, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of you can make a wisdom insight check to see if you can read anything else about it.
Okay. Here we go.
17 so far. Ooh, nice one. Just still 7. Looks like 17 is the best. You can reroll that if you want, Emery. With a 17, you get this no sense of duplicity on the boy's part, Kirez. He says, "Yes, please come with me. I'll take you to my parents. They've been sleeping now for 3 days, and all our food is gone, and my sister's hungry, and I'm afraid they're never going to wake up."
I trust this boy. Let's go.
Do you want to grab anything before you leave the village, or are you ready to go? When you're ready to go, and this will also let me know if your tokens are working. Click your token and just move it up one space.
Can we grab the deputy? Can we grab the deputy and say, "Deputy, why aren't you helping this boy?"
Yeah, she's standing right there.
I just don't have time to help every little boy that comes up to us.
It's an odd town that doesn't pursue a little boy saying he poisoned his parents.
You what?
Very odd.
You notice that she was not reading the note. She'd never looked at the note as far as you can tell.
Oh.
He poisoned his parents?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I should take him into custody then.
Well, he says he did. We have to confirm it.
Yes.
He said
I would agree.
She looks at the boy. "Did you poison your parents?" And he gets wide-eyed and scared. He goes, "No, I didn't poison my parents." And she looks at you like, "What? You said he poisoned his parents." You guys can keep the note away from her so she doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Obviously, a misunderstanding.
She just walks away in a huff, like you're wasting her time.
Okay.
Am I able to purchase a potion of healing?
You bet. You can have up to, when the adventure starts, 9 consumable items. Potions of healing cost you 50 gold pieces each. So if you're less than 9 consumables, you can buy as many as you want, up to 9.
Oh.
And this would have not been purchased from this village as much as you had it with you started.
Right.
Well, this character has 4, so I'm fine.
Okay, so the little boy tells you his name is Mika, and he'll take you to his parents' house. So do any of you have any questions for Mika on the way? It's tells you it'll take you about an hour to get there through the forest. He points towards the dark, dreary forest to the east of town.
Are they starting to smell funny?
No, they're just sleeping.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a sister. Her name's Affy. Affie. Affy.
And did you poison her as well?
Poison? No, I didn't poison anyone.
We asked him why he wrote "I poisoned my parents" on his note. If that's what he meant, or if he meant something else.
Oh, what? That's what it says? He looks at it, and you kind of get the feeling like he can't read.
Oh.
My friend wrote the note for me. He told me to give it to the people at the town.
Who's your friend?
His name is Scab. He's by my parents. He lives in the chapel there. He's kind of a funny little guy, different from most children. Big head and all.
Well, I think we found our villain.
So he takes you into the forest, and as you guys travel through the forest, he can answer any more questions that you have. You notice that you're being followed by ravens, like they're flying from tree to tree, following you, and kind of grouping in more and more numbers as you're heading towards the family estate of Mika's family. You guys want to do anything about that, or just keep an eye on them as you travel?
Oh, Jason will keep an eye on him.
Yeah, probably keep an eye on them.
How close are they getting? These ravens?
You would say about 20 feet away is the closest. And the closer you get to the estate, you think, the closer they keep getting. And pretty soon they're like within 10 feet of you.
That's pretty
Okay.
close.
Yeah. I guess I can only do detect thoughts once for a long rest, so I can't do it on them. All right. I just keep an eye on them for me.
As you're getting close to the estate, one of the ravens kind of hops low on the ground even closer, like within 5 feet of you. And then the squawking that it makes turns into words, you think. And you think you make out it saying, it says, one of the ravens lands nearby and says, "The Lord of the Hand and the Eye claims he's the master of secrets. But after death, all secrets belong to my queen." And one of you may have received a whisper. So make sure you watch for whispers underneath the room descriptions, because it might be information only your characters, or only viewers know. You can share it if you want, or not share it.
And Jason has a question here, Tom, because he's obviously confused, and he's like, okay, if you did not poison your parents, why are we going to your parents' house? What's going on?
They're sleeping. They've been sleeping now for 3 days, he says. And all our food is gone, and my sister's hungry. I'm afraid they're never going to wake up, and I'm hoping maybe you can help me wake them up.
Okay, 3 days.
And what's the name of your friend who wrote this note?
Scab.
Scab.
Scab, yeah.
Where's Scab?
He
Where's
lives
Scab?
in a chapel at the estate. He's a funny little guy. He stays away from my mom and dad. He says it's a secret. I'm not supposed to talk to them about him.
We might want to meet this Scab. Pick it.
The raven that spoke, he hops on over towards Amaray. And Amaray, if you don't stop him, he'll hop up onto your shoulder.
That's fine. I will let him hop up onto my shoulder.
Okay, you got
What
it.
can I do for you? I mean, being formerly dead and ravens often being associated with the grave, I have no fear of the raven.
Got it.
Come up here, Raven. Who is your queen, Raven?
The Raven Queen,
What are her
he
secrets?
says.
Oh, man.
All right. Now you come to the estate. So after traveling for a little more than an hour, maybe about 4 miles into this forest, you can finally see the estate. The day wanes and the sun sinks to the treetops. Ahead, broken towers and fallen stones jut from a hilltop. A cottage and a chapel stand among the ruins, and a graveyard sprawls just below the top of the hill. You can see mausoleums rising among the headstones. Yeah. You're coming from the west. So left side of the...
While we're approaching this estate, I look at the little boy and I say, "What's your name?"
My name is Mika, he says.
Mika. Oh, what's your surname?
Mika Vivisek. Or Visek. Mika Visek.
Oh, Vivisek would be pretty gruesome.
That's the same name as the royal family, isn't it? Lady Avila Visek was the person in the painting.
Well,
Is that
my
right?
dad said we live here because we used to own this place. We live
Right,
in
that
a
was-
cottage. He points to a cottage. Let's draw this map here. I'll show you the cottage. So if you
Yeah, I might remind my part. Yeah, that's the name that Salish told us was the name of the queen and the family in the picture.
Yeah.
Avila Visek.
Can we ask him what his parents' name are?
Yeah, my dad's name is Lanham, and my mom's name is Drew. Father says it's the ruins are our leg or sea. I don't know what we have to do with legs or water, but everything is ruined now because Mother says our family's cursed. He kind of whispers that. So here is the map of the ruins right here, and he points out to the right. That's our cottage. So over here is their cottage. Then he points straight ahead and he says, "That's the chapel. That's where Scab lives." And then, of course, you guys can see the graveyard down the hill to the left and several mausoleums down there.
How long have you lived here?
All my life, he says. I was born there. Any other questions for him before you?
Well, it just seems so strange that the deputy wouldn't recognize this kid as sort of like nobility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The deputy certainly had disdain for the kid.
Yeah.
You're not sure if it was extra disdain or just general disdain that the deputy showed everyone.
Yeah, there's certainly some overthrowing of families, maybe revenge or payback. I mean, maybe they're cursed because Lady Avila did that horrible thing to her own siblings. That sometimes brings down. I would turn to my raven and I'd say, who is the Lord of Hand and Eye, Raven?
Raven says, "Don't say his name."
Okay, we will refer to him that way.
I'm going to make it so you can control the raven. So, where would you like Mika
I'm
to
gonna
take?
mage hand his ass all over the place.
That's funny. He just perched on top of the mage hand.
Well, I think we should check out the parents first.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Carefully enter that cottage.
Okay, follow me, says Mika. Mika heads on over towards the cottage.
I'm bringing up the rear.
Sister's there too, right?
What was that?
Go ahead.
He comes over.
I was just saying. Sorry, Tom. Yeah, I was just saying his sister's there too, right?
Yeah, my sister's here. He heads over to the cottage and opens the door and leads you guys inside. Down there, you can head on inside and take a look. He walks over towards his sister and says, "These are friends. They've come to help us." And you see cottage on the outside. Unlike the fallen castle walls and broken towers that surround the cottage, it's well kept and it's sitting beside a well-tended garden. And inside the place, it's big. One room, large. The walls are sturdy. Might have once been like a storage building or something else for the castle, but it's been well maintained this whole time. Inside the room, there's a bed. There's 2 children's beds. There's a hearth, a kettle, a table and chairs, and a wash basin. And a flight of stairs that go down. Mika says, "Affy, it's okay." And you can see his little sister Affy sitting on top of the parents' bed. She's hugging a rag doll. She's sucking her thumb. Maybe 4 years old. Very shy, doesn't make eye contact with any of you. And she whispers something in her brother's ear. We'll make a wisdom perception check. See what she whispers. Oh boy, Navu. I'm for sure you heard it, and so did Karez. You guys overhear her whispering to her brother Mika, "Did you bring food?" And Mika kind of pauses for a second, and his shoulders slump, and he says, I forgot, Affy. But these people can help us, and they'll get our parents awake, and then we'll be okay."
Overhearing what Mika's sister said, Nabu happens to have 1 day's worth of rations.
Okay.
Nabu,
yeah.
I also carry some rations. I don't eat. You may have noticed I don't breathe either. So if you'd like, why don't I give the rations I carry? I carry it just in case I need to offer food to somebody. So
right.
Let me offer mine so you can keep yours just in case we need those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with my feature, the Wanderer feature, Tom, I can get food as well for up to 5 people.
Okay, good deal. Navu and Amare will give you 2 inspiration. Affy takes your food happily, and you think she's maybe feeling a little bit bolder because she actually looks up at you, and she says, after she eats a little bit of it, she sets some of it aside, and she says, "I feel bad for the hungry people under the cottage. They might like some food too." And she wraps it up in this little napkin, like she's saving it for the hungry people under the cottage. She said.
Tell us more about these hungry people under the cottage.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw them in the cellar one time, and she points over towards the stairs that go down. And then she shyly looks away, and then looks at her brother. Mika looks at you guys and says, "My parents are down there, but There's a scary monster down there.
Hungry people, parents, and scary monster.
Mika shakes his head, yes.
This doesn't scream trap. I don't know what does.
Yeah.
I think we need to tread carefully going into this basement, and I have just the means for us to do so. When we're ready, I can make us nearly imperceptible as we descend the stairs.
That is Navu talking?
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Are we going
I
down?
feel-
Grudgingly, I think we have to check
Go down the
inside.
stairs? Mika
All
will
right, well,
Mika reaches his hand out to whoever's in the lead. Like he wants to hold your hand as he goes down the stairs with you.
All right, Jason will hold his hand.
Okay.
That's a
Mika clutches on Jason's hand tightly. And
before you take the first step down, though, I'm casting Pass Without Trace.
Okay, done.
And I am throwing up my mage armor just in case my squishy body gets attacked.
And if anyone else wants to cast anything, go for it.
And so I recommend that we try to descend carefully, stealthily.
Yeah.
Okay. Carefully you descend down the stairs. And they come down to this chamber here. I'm going to move you over there. You're not necessarily all in the chamber. I just want you to be able to see where you're all at. Scrap. So you won't be all the way that way far down the stairs if something were to happen. So the chamber you descend down into is this one over here. And in this chamber, the stairs that you're coming down are wooden. But with the magic of your Pass Without Trace, you make hardly a sound. There are 4 cages down here with rusted barred doors hanging loosely from the door frames. There's a blanket covering something leaning against the north wall. Flies swarm the blanket. On the floor at the foot of the covered object lay a man and a woman. That's a typo there. They have blankets and pillows and are sleeping. Or are they? You notice that their eyes are open and staring at the ceiling. You also see a bat hanging from the ceiling as you follow Mika's stare of panic. So Mika's like deathly afraid of this bat, it appears. And the bat, as far as you can tell, is a normal bat. So the 2 humans are lying on the floor by this object here, which is covered by a blanket, so you're not sure what it is. And then you've got the 4 cages there. So first one down, Jason. What do you want to do down there, Jason?
I will cautiously approach the covered object and poke it with my great axe.
Okay. It is something solid, like a piece of furniture or something underneath that blanket.
Okay.
Raz, what do you want to do?
Want to go inspect the parents?
Okay.
See if they're breathing.
All right, yeah. Raz, do you have any skills in medicine or arcana or religion? If none to all of those, you can make a wisdom check.
No religion, no arcana, and what was it called?
Medicine. Medicine.
Nope.
Okay, then make a religion or a medicine wisdom check. All right. Yeah. You can't tell if they're alive, if they're dead, without, of course, touching them. Leighton, what do you want to do?
I'll also inspect the parents.
Okay. Any skills in you have skill in arcana, right?
Yeah.
Do you have medicine or religion?
Let's see. Religion, not so much.
Okay.
Medicine, not so much.
Make an intelligence check then for your arcana skill. Oh wow, 21 arcana skill. You look at them and you can sense something desperately wrong, like their souls are missing from their bodies. This is the kind of thing you would see if someone was traveling through another plane, for example. Somehow had become disembodied, and were left their body without a soul sitting there. You don't think they're dead, but their souls are not in their bodies. And Navu, what do you want to do?
I point at the bat in the ceiling and I ask Mika very softly, "Is that the monster?"
Mika shakes his head slowly so as not to startle the bat.
So that's not the monster. Do you see the monster down here?
No, he shakes his head up and down in a yes motion.
Oh, okay. Oh, he is. Okay. All right, guys, that's the monster. Do you know what the monster does?
He shakes his head no.
Okay. And do you know what's on?
Sorry, Navu.
Go.
ahead.
And what's underneath that? What's here? What's underneath
He
that?
points at that as you kind of, he keeps glancing back at the bat every now and then, but he tries to answer your question. He says, "That's the mirror. My friend Scab said that he brought me the mirror. He said it was a special magical mirror, and that if my parents and sister all looked in the mirror, then the curse would be lifted that my mom says our family has. But when my parents looked in the mirror, they fell asleep. So I told my sister not to look, even though that might lift the curse." He says, "Should I make my sister look?"
No.
No.
No one should be looking in that mirror.
Oh, okay. And then Emre, what do you want to do?
Well, so hearing what Micah says, does that sound familiar like with that, would I know anything like that? I have quite a bit of arcana and religion background. I studied deeply trying to unravel my mystery. So does a mirror like this call forth any memories?
Yeah, there's plenty of mirrors, magical mirrors that exist. Magical mirrors can trap souls in them. They can be keyed to only trap certain souls or to trap any soul. And there's also other forms of magical mirrors that exist that can, spit out reflections of you that would attack you, that are like your enemy, that are portals, to other dimensions. There's lots of different types of magic mirrors. So certainly something like Mika's describing could have happened, where the mirror trapped the soul of us.
Raven, do you know what's the story with this bat or this mirror? Do you know anything of what we see down here? Clearly, these people's souls have departed, probably through that mirror.
Their souls are captured. They have not come to the Raven yet.
Are they captured for the Raven Queen or for the Lord?
No.
For the Lord
they
of
have not
Hand
passed
and
on to her.
They are not in death yet. I would actually just talk to the bat. Does the bat seem to understand speech?
No.
Okay. Just seems like a bat.
When you make the effort to be loud enough for him to hear you,
Hey, bat.
yeah, through the cloaking of the pass without trace spell, you startle it, and it like drops from the ceiling and flutters around a bit, and then scurries through a crack in the foundation and out of it. And finally, Mika's feeling safe now.
Oh, good. I would just say to the party, I think we have to find this Scab.
Agreed.
Right? He brought food here and told the parents to look in it.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm going to direct this question to whoever seems to be the most magically inclined in the group. Maybe do you have
Layton
anyone?
and Amray both.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to talk to Amray. I'll say Amray. You know about magical mirrors and such. Do you think if we break the mirror, that would release Mika's parents' souls?
Perhaps, although it could eternally trap them as well in whatever dimension they're in, which is why I feel like it would be best to find this miscreant who brought the mirror here. So maybe we can, have a friendly chat with some psychic delving from our party member.
Or
If not, I will drive a mind spike into their head and we'll see what pops out.
All right. And anything else you guys want to do before you move that direction?
Well, I also want to raise the point that there were reportedly hungry people down here.
Yeah.
We don't see them. There's probably a secret passage, maybe a secret trap door in the floor, since the bat was able to get down that way.
There's nothing in the cages, right? Are they empty?
You want to search them?
Yeah.
Search the rest of the room.
You're we'll search them. Yeah.
Okay. So you leave the parents lying as they are for a minute, search the room. You find one thing of note. In the northern cell, you find a grate covering an opening in the floor, and that opening's been enlarged, it looks like. Moving the grate aside, you see a passage that leads to the east. It goes down, so it's the northernmost cell, this one here. It goes down about 4 or 5 feet, very narrow, but you guys can crawl through it, and it heads east.
Interesting. Has anyone searched the bodies of the parents just to see if there's anything?
Searching the bodies of the parents. They don't have anything of note. Just regular peasant clothes. Their hands are dirty, like they've been garden. Just normal everyday stuff.
Yeah.
Still breathing?
What was that?
I was saying, are they still breathing? Can hold my hand over?
Yeah, their bodies. Well,
are they like in a trance-like? That's what
they're more like in a stasis state. Their bodies are still warm, but there doesn't appear to be any kind of respiration going on. Doesn't appear the heart's even beating.
Okay.
They're just like in a stasis.
Sure. Okay.
I kind of want to inspect the covered furniture, but I want to just warn people to kind of maybe look away if I uncover it, and then kind of look down and kind of feel to see if I can see if it's like a mirror or something.
Okay.
Underneath.
Everyone looks away, and you pull the blanket aside just enough to see that it is a mirror, or at least it's a mirror frame with a mirror in it. You don't look at your reflection in the mirror, but just looking, at the corner of the mirror to see if it's a mirror. There's something odd about it. You might have to study it a little bit more carefully if you want to risk it. You should be able to study it and not see your own reflection, but there's something weird about the reflection.
Yeah, I'd try to kind of do it without seeing myself.
Not seeing your own reflection. Okay.
Or the reflection of the party.
Yeah. So the mirror is not reflecting the room you're in. It's like a window looking out into a different room.
Okay. I'd probably cover it up and I'd share that information with the party.
Yeah. So yeah, the mirror does not reflect this room. It is a window to another place.
Yes.
And you saw that without ever being in a position where you might have seen your own reflection.
Can we ask Mika about the tunnel we found, if he knows where that leads to, or if he's aware of it?
Oh yeah, no, Mika doesn't know. Didn't know that tunnel existed.
And where are the hungry people?
I've never seen them. My sister said she saw them here.
All right. Do we want to sneak through this tunnel, or I have a feeling it's going to lead to the chapel.
It could.
Probably, yeah. But there's gonna be hungry people along the way.
Right.
Yeah, that's. I say my ability to mask our movement isn't going to last very long. So if we're going to use it to explore this tunnel, we should do it now.
Can we send the Raven ahead to make sure we're not walking anything?
Sure, I will certainly ask the Raven. That's an excellent idea. Raven, can you just fly down this tunnel and tell us what you might see?
The
It would be
raven
a great
hops off
little
your
step.
shoulder, hops on over to the opening, and jumps on down there. Goes out of sight for just a couple seconds, and then comes back and says, "Heavy grate, heavy grate."
So there's a grate on the other, but nothing else. So sounds like if there are the hungry humans, they're on the other side of a grate.
Thanks, Raven.
So
Jason will be down there.
through the tunnel, Jason. All right. It opens up into. It's kind of short. Goes maybe only about 10 feet, and then there is a grate above you of the floor of another room above.
Yeah, can I press against it? Can I just? I don't want to make a lot of noise trying to.
Just peek over the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just peeking out, you can see from this chamber not that much of a room. So you see a
No.
door.
All right.
You see room's pretty big, 30 feet to the far wall about, and it opens around the corner. There's no one in it. There is a cell similar to the ones in the chamber you're leaving behind that has a rusty door on it, and it appears the floor of that cell's missing, and that's all you can see.
I'll relay that information to the rest of the party, and I'll go ahead and hop into the room.
Okay, you guys can follow if you like, and then you guys can see.
Navu follows, but if there's a lock on the door to the cell that we're entering in the basement, I want to make sure that lock is disabled before
You got it.
we go
Yeah,
through there.
the door is
Good idea.
rusted and hanging loosely from the frame, and you disable whatever lockers easily.
And
All
once
right.
we're all together in the same room, I'm going to huddle up the party and, talk to them about the dangers we're facing, make a little speech. It's probably a little pompous, but still, I am an inspiring leader, and you all have 13 temporary hit points, just in case we
Nice.
need them, which will refresh after you take a short rest.
So if you click on your token, there's a
Oh,
middle
yeah, I will.
button
Yeah,
that
I will.
says 0T.
Yep.
Click on that and type 13T there, temporary hit points. And you can get, how many people, MRA? 6?
6. So it's all of us, including me.
And do you want to,
Awesome.
let's see, Mika is scared of following you guys. Do you want to have him go somewhere else or come with you?
Stay with the sister, I
He'll
think.
go up,
Yeah.
he'll go up and keep his sister.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And then therefore you can do the Raven if you want, with temporary hit points.
Yeah, let's do that.
So Mika goes up with his sister. You guys all have points, including Raven. He's got more hit points than he's ever had in his life. Okay, now the chamber that you're in. The construction is stone masonry. There are 2 cages, both empty, both rusted, both with the doors easily openable. The chamber the one to the northeast, it encloses an open pit. The second one to the west is empty, and you see the words, quote, "Pass in night," written in charcoal on the north wall. When you look at the pit in the northeast cell, it is actually bricked over and only goes down about 3 feet. The north hall ends in a brick wall, which is newer than the rest of the walls of this place. The door is functional to the east. So yeah, the
Remember
words
this-
"Pass in night" written in the charcoal.
Remember the story we were told? All the lesser people were bricked in.
Oh yeah.
The hungry people. Wonder. Yeah. Said this was an open pit. Here,
Yeah,
Tom.
it only goes down about 3 feet before it's bricked over, though.
Jason, look in there. Just see if he sees anything of note.
Yeah, nope, nothing of note.
Interesting.
So you guys do a quick search
Can we-
that room. You don't find anything else in.
Okay. Can we search the? So did you say that the bars are off the prison cell to
The
the?
doors are like you can easily break them open with your hands. You think. The door to the east
Yeah.
is functional.
Naboo listens to the door to the east.
No sound. All's quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna carefully open it.
Okay. There's a tunnel heading east to another door.
I'll step aside for someone with hardier than me to go.
Yeah, right.
I'll pass through.
So yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Then you want to listen and search that door before you open it? Should I assume you do that with every door?
Yes.
Okay. That chamber is a long abandoned guard quarters. There are like the very, very ramshackle remains of like 8 cots in the chamber. There's doors to the north and to the east and to the south in the chamber. You guys like to search it before you go through any doors?
Definitely.
Yes.
Sure.
A quick search through
Yep.
the cots, turning a few aside and looking along the walls and floors and such. Nothing of note here. But as you're in the chamber, one or more of you might have a feeling. So watch your discussion on the right, where I might whisper to character something.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Navu, do you want to listen at the doors with your keen hearing there?
I would also tell the party that I have a terrible presentiment. It must be getting dark out, and I feel like there's a doom approaching this room. We may soon ourselves pass into that realm known as the Shadowfell. So be prepared, or we should leave now.
Yeah, and Leighton he's kind of freaked out a little bit himself, and he's going to be like, "Yeah, I think we should move on."
All right, which way?
Which way, guys? Kind of leading, Jason. Which door you want to pick?
Yeah.
Well, Naboo listens to the door to the north.
No sound.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
On that one?
I'll let you open it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Through that doorway is another hall that ends bricked over with bricks that are newer. And
Can Jason,
yeah, go ahead, Jason.
but let's say, can he examine those bricks, see if he can
They
push
look,
through them?
they look pretty sturdy, like it's a pretty thick wall. But as you're watching them, they seem to just dematerialize before your eyes. At the same time,
Oh no.
the color washes away from everything. The smells turn flat. Taste of ash lingers on the tongue. You all feel despondency kind of build and grow. Just an overwhelming gloom. But now there's a hallway ahead of you, Jason. We haven't discussed light sources. There's no light down here. Jason, what are you going to be using for light?
That's a great question. I have a torch. Let me see if I have something I can light up in my inventory. Yeah, I have a torch.
Okay. Anyone else going to light up any light sources?
No,
I have dark vision.
yeah.
Okay, so just one torch is burning. Jason's holding it. It seems almost muted a little bit in the light. It shines out. And the hallway that you see beyond looks like this, Jason. Looks like there's a couple different directions. It can continue to the west, and also it opens into a chamber to the east. And now that wall that was in front of you is...
Okay. I'll relay that back to the party and see if we should, go ahead and go forward.
We may well have crossed over, so beware, particularly of the evil lord whose name we shall not say.
So Jason, you can move up 2 squares. The rest of you can move behind Jason, and you all can peek around the corner that I'm going to draw. So I'm going to show you the room you can see to the east, Jason. There's passageways to the north, I can see, and chamber itself. There's 2 dining tables that stand surrounded by chairs. There's a lifelike stuffed goose, which is sitting in the center of the table. There's a painting spanning much of the longest wall, and in a corner is a jar containing a head. Then Amre and Karaz, you notice behind you the chamber that you were just leaving. The same time as the wall dematerialized. It's almost like if you're doing a secret message with a lemon and you're revealing writing. Graffiti was getting revealed along the walls of the chamber behind. So the chamber behind you now, it contains 8 dilapidated cots. There's scratched graffiti covering the walls that you couldn't see before. A string of giant-sized teeth hanging like a trophy appears. And you spot the dried head of a giant serpent sitting on one cot, forked tongue jutting from its mouth. So you guys got 2 areas to explore, lots of you guys to do. So I'm going to start with the person in the front. Jason, what do you want?
Yeah, I want to inspect, obviously, the goose and the head that's in the jar.
Okay. The goose sits in the center of the big table, so you move to there, Jason. On the table is a life-size goose. Looks like an automaton. It's got a keyhole between its wings. And that is what you see of it. And Leighton, what do you want?
Yeah, I'll first he'll say, you guys, you guys want to keep going, and we could. He's feeling a little freaked out, and he's kind of suggesting to the party maybe we should just go back up, and maybe we could just go over to the that other building in the end that we think that dude's in. But then he'll just walk in the room and start looking around, and so I guess he'll check out the giant size
Painting?
trophy. Where was that?
Okay, so you're in the dining room. So there's a stuffed goose. There's a painting spanning the wall you're standing by. And
I'll inspect the painting.
Inspect the painting. Okay, the painting is a portrait of some children, a group of 7 children. Let's see, painting shows 7 children standing in a row, nearly large as life. Their splendid clothes reveal their family's wealth and power. A plaque under the frame says Visek heirs. 3 of the children's faces have been cut from the painting, leaving holes in the canvas. 3 others have their faces obscured by dripping red paint. Only 1 girl remains untouched at the center of the painting.
I wonder if that's Lady Avila. Well, I'm not looking at that. So.
And that was you. And then Naboo, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up to this table at the top here.
Yeah.
What's on this table?
Nothing specific. So the 2 dining tables are surrounded by chairs. They're mostly empty. The one by Jason has the goose on it. In a corner is the jar. We'll say that's like in this northeast corner. You want to look there?
Yeah, I'll look at that.
Okay. The jar contains a pickled head. A hole as wide as a fist spans from ear to ear and shows an empty skull. Right. That's what you find. Now, Karaz, what do you want to do?
I want to go back and investigate the room that changed that we had been in.
So you have graffiti along the walls you can check out. String of giant-sized teeth you can check out. Dried head of a giant serpent.
I'll check out the graffiti.
All right, the graffiti is largely nonsense, but you do make out a few interesting bits. Next to a figure holding a comically small sword is the label Cobb always disappoints. A baby face is labeled Dunnan shows his beard, and a man with backwards feet is labeled Fearful Finn. And then Emre.
I am probably going to first examine the serpent's head, the dried serpent head.
All right.
With the raven. Give him my best once over.
Right. There is nothing hidden away in the serpent's head or of value in its head. It is definitely of a giant serpent, though, and it's been embalmed.
Okay.
And you guys have found basically everything in these 2 rooms with your searching. So, where do you want to go next? You can see passageways to the north. See those torchlight flickering out to about 20 feet or so. Naboo, you don't have any light, right? You don't have dark vision.
Me? No, I don't have dark vision. Yeah. I can cast it on myself, and probably I should. So I will cast dark vision on myself.
Okay. Well, that will reveal a room to the north that you can see out of this room. And so, where do you guys want to head? You got a passageway to the northwest, passageway to the north center, and a room to the northeast.
Let's check out that room.
Do we have a rogue in our group?
You do have a rogue, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know we have the keyhole that you said it's in the goose.
There's a keyhole in the goose, yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, I'll check it out, but I think it's more to like a wind-up clock or
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a big mouth full of gas.
You could, you think, with your thieves tools, wind it up if you wanted to.
Yeah, sure. You guys want me to?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity thieves tools check. See if you can make it work without a key. Holy cow, you're good with Stella. With thieves tools, that's a 13. Not quite able to get it. I think you might need the key.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Then you can check out the chamber to the northeast, which you can see now with your light source, Naboo, or with your dark vision, Naboo. So that chamber to the northeast is a kitchen. You see a wide hearth filling one wall. In the center of the room, a table holds a stack of plates and a covered serving tray. Fragments of broken plates and china carpet the floor.
Junk.
Yep.
I'm going to go and poke around in the hearth.
Okay. When you step into the room there, everyone else put you guys where you want to be when Naboo moves into Jason, you can see a little ways down this hall. You can see a little bit further down the north. Keeps going. And Naboo, when you step into the chamber, A plate rises from the stack of plates and flings towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Is it begin with S for saving throw or D for dexterity?
D18. Get your D18. All your saves, ability checks, and skill checks are all built into these score
Oh my
points.
goodness.
So that's a 10 for your save. You have evasion.
Yeah.
But it's a DC 12 to avoid getting hit. So you're
Okay.
hit unless you have something special.
Well, I have that deflect missiles, but this doesn't sound like it applies in this case.
Yeah, you can use your deflect missiles.
Okay. No, I'll just take the hit.
Take it. Okay. The plate shatters against you, does a point of damage.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
All right. Now you're free to go explore the room. So there's the hearth,
Yeah.
stack of plates, a covered serving tray.
I warn everyone. The plates are angry in here. And yeah, I go explore the hearth.
Okay. You don't find anything secret or special hidden away in the hearth? Late.
I'll follow him in and just, I don't know, inspect the table that the plates came from. If
Okay.
anything's on it.
On that table is a stack of plates and a covered serving tray. Plate flings off at your DC 12 dex save to dodge it. So you click your token and click your D18. So it smashes against you, does 1 point of damage.
I pushed.
Oh, you did con. Yeah, hit the dex. There you go, you dodge it. So there's a stack of plates and a covered serving tray. Which one you want to do?
The covered serving tray.
Okay. The cover on the platter, once you open it up, there is a mummified mummy's head. Sorry, not mummy's head. Mule's head. Mummified mule's head sitting there on the table. Okay. And then the rest of you can come in and search and dodge plates, and there's nothing else in there. Search. So where to?
Okay.
Jason, north or west?
Jason will go to the west and put his ear to the door to the
Okay.
north,
No sound there, and there's also a door at the end of the hallway.
and I'll open the door to the north.
So this chamber's some comfortable chairs and some empty bookshelves. What do you want to do, Jason?
Okay, so assuming there's nothing of value, I look around the room, see if I
Search
find
around the room.
anything.
Okay. You find under one of the chairs a book of poems titled "All Joy Has Fled," and there's a piece of paper jutting out from the pages of the book.
I'll take it out.
Take it out.
Read.
It's a scroll of something you probably can't read. You can hand it off to other characters to look at. I don't know if any of you have this on your spell list or not. I don't know that there's any clerics here, but it is a scroll of great food and water.
I'll hand it off to someone who probably could have better use of it than me.
That's all you find in searching that room. And the rest of you take a look. The poem book seems normal. All Joy Has Fled, the title of it.
So no other interesting books.
Nope. Open the door to the north, Jason?
Can I put my ear to the door first?
You bet.
Before I open it?
I assume you always do.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Okay. You guys look upon this room, and you can see that in here is... Well, first of all, there's a collapsed section of the floor dropping into the darkness below. The room contains a canopy bed and a mirror on a stand. Someone seems to stand beside the bed, but on closer look, it's just a birdcage with a head-sized ball stuck to the top and a cloak draped over the bars. There's a folded note jutting from the bars of the cage. Anyone want to pick up that note and read it?
Here, as well.
The note reads, actually, there's this one. And I'm going to put it above the room that's to the north of that, so you can also have it for reference. Let's see. And here's what the note says. Oops. See? Yeah, there we go. 2 heads. I made another you. Maybe you can pass your curse onto it instead of being mad at me just because neither brat looked in the mirror. Your servant, Scab. So you find that note that was jutting out of the birdcage. There are stained and mostly illegible pages cut from a children's book, papering the bottom of the cage. There's a page on the floor near the cage, cut from the same book, and it tells the story of 2 children whose squabbling angered their father until he made both wear a single shirt. The engraving shows 2 children back to back in the shirt, both heads sticking from the collar. The angry father looks on. Someone has crossed out the father's left hand and died. So that was a piece of paper lying on the floor by the birdcage. The rest of the pages from that book, like they were used to line the bottom of the birch. The note did not come out of that book. It was just a separate scrap of paper that you have the handout for there on the map. The stuffed ball that's on top of the cage, it is decorated with 3 pictures of children's faces. They, you think, came from the painting back in the dining room. So let's see. Chats. The stuffed ball at the top of the cage is decorated with 3 pictures of children's faces. And that's all you guys find with the search of that room. The mirror appears to be normal, reflecting normally, not like the other mirror that you saw that reflected or was like a window somewhere else.
Right, and it's uncovered.
and it's uncovered.
Is there a sheet on the bed?
Yeah, the bed is made.
I'm gonna take the sheet and put it over the mirror.
Okay. There's also that collapsed section of the floor that drops down basically into darkness below. Those of you with dark vision looking down it, you see basically rubble and maybe the walls of a chamber. So the room's maybe about 20 by 20 down there. Can't tell if the room's got any exits out of it.
How deep? How deep is it?
It is
Can I-
about 20 feet down to the floor.
Big enough for me to fly down and back up?
Sure, yeah.
I can go with you. I can walk down the side of the wall.
Yeah. Right, so I gently float down with my wings while someone crawls along the side of the wall. Anything we see down here?
Yeah. So down in the chamber below, a hole broken in the ceiling opens a shaft that rises into a room above. Fallen stones and rubble pile below the opening. To the east, a passage is bricked shut. To the north is a door. To the west is looks like a little burial tomb. And also to the south are sarcophagi. And that, moving you to it, just for your, it says right over. You guys can see that description. So that's what you see. Bricked up wall to the east, door to the north, sarcophagi to the south. The sarcophagi are mostly open. Ones to the south that you're looking at, there's rows of open sepulchres filling the hall. Splintered bones and the shattered slabs that once covered the graves litter the ground.
This bricked up wall, does it look similar in vintage to these other recently bricked walls that we've seen, or does this look like it's...
It does.
Oh.
It looks similar to the other ones.
Okay. I would definitely search through, I would poke through the open sepulchres.
Okay.
I mean, if there's anything.
You over by the first one. And then who else was down there?
Nabu.
Nabu, you're down. You can put your guy wherever you want. The three of you up above, are you going to stay up above?
I'm trying to see if I have a way of getting down.
Is there anything here to tie a rope to?
Yeah, you got that bed. Is pretty sturdy.
Okay. Yeah, tie the rope.
Tie rope off on the bed? Okay.
Yep.
So the three of you are in the process of tying the rope off. Emriel, you're just getting ready to look in the sarcophagi.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a way to get down there automatically, put you guys in the room above. You can get down there like in one round of it, basically, because you just threw the rope down when something hits.
Okay, so I'm not down there.
Not yet. Yeah. Okay. So you three can be up above. You just threw the rope down, and then you hear movement, Emriel, and flying out of a nearby sarcophagus is a ghoul-like figure. And then there's another one behind him, and another one coming around the corner that you can see. There might be more of them. And roll initiative, everyone. So click your token, and then click the top left button for your initiative. And it should have built in, Jason, your advantage. Yeah, I rolled twice. You rolled a 9 and an 8.
Okay.
So everyone finish rolling that, and then these guys.
Do they look hungry?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think we found the hungry people.
Okay. First person to act is Leighton. You don't see him yet, Leighton, but you can definitely use your movement to get down there. Then you'll be able to see him. With one move, you can be in any of the 4 squares around the rubble, and from there you can actually see the first of them, or you can back up to over here if you want.
So could I be there?
No,
Or no?
Takes one move to get down to the rubble.
So any of these spots, and I can't see them, or I can see them?
Can see them. Yeah, you can see the first one. He's right.
Oh,
and with your
super.
sharpshooter, you don't have to worry about it. So you go.
Yeah, so I'll take a shot with the bow at the first one and see what happens here. So
All right, 21 to hit is a hit by mile for 13 points of piercing damage to him. He staggers at that.
And I will take a second attack with the same bow.
Go for it. 17 to hit is also a hit for 8 more damage to him.
And that will be
Almost down. After late. Harass, your turn.
Okay, so it takes a move to get down there, not an action. Is that right?
One move gets you to there.
Then I will action. Let me see if I can do this right. Action dash.
Cutting action dash.
No, just my action dash, right?
Oh, okay.
Do that, because then I can. Where is it?
You've used You've used all your movement to get to there, and then with your action you can dash where.
What's the one? Is it going rush? Yeah. So then I'll
Nice.
move. Oops. 20. So then
Okay.
there.
Horns attacking
then-
that guy.
Yep. And I think I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Since there's no one else adjacent to you.
All right.
14 with the horns
Find
is a hit. Oh, and your sneak attack I don't have built in, so there's a separate button
Cool.
for it.
There we go.
There you go. Dropped him.
Bam. And then I think I have a little 10 more feet of movement, so I'll move back. Wait, 5 and 15. Yep.
The ghoul clambers over the sarcophagi, comes rushing up towards Karaz, claws at you, Karaz.
Actually, sorry, can I use my brace?
Yes.
Oh, I got to actually attack.
15's a hit and 16 damage, and it's a different turn. So you could sneak attack. Oh, but you have someone adjacent to you.
But I do get the plus 1d8 for the. Or did you have that already?
I did not.
Yeah. So.
So 23 damage total?
Yep.
16 and 7, 23. All right. That dropped him. And then the next guy goes. There, attacks Karaz with a claw attack. 11's a miss. And then we got 6. He comes there, attacks Karaz with claw attack. And then 14 misses Karaz. And then the last one dashes to there. And all the ghouls have gone. Navu, your turn.
All right. Is anyone holding a torch down here? Because that affects my abilities.
We can say Jason dropped the torch down there if you want. Or no.
Okay.
If you don't want to have a torch down there, you're fine.
But I'd rather there it wasn't.
Okay. Go for it then.
No torch
You
yet.
just got dim light coming from above. You can't really see very well down the hallway. It's
Then
all
I'm
dark.
gonna use
It's all dark down there.
the Shadow Monk ability to I forget the name of it, but you can teleport from dim light to dim light within
Yep.
60 feet.
Step.
Yeah, shadows. That's it. And I'm gonna shadow step to the other side here. Probably, maybe regret it. But then I get to make an attack at advantage, so I'm gonna attack this ghoul with advantage. So here's hopefully my attack. Nope. Which button do I want?
You do staff two-handed or
Unarmed. So here we go. Oh,
13
even at
hit.
advantage. Oh, it did hit.
Yep.
Okay. And so I got 5. I don't know what the MB is.
magic.
It's been a
bludgeoning.
while.
Magic bludgeon.
Oh, okay. And then I'm just gonna do 2 more attacks,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
All right.
So.
That's a hit for 7. And if you want to ever do a stunning attack, you have to tell me before you tell me the damage, because the stun goes on the hit.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing it now.
Okay. And then 16's a hit. 9.
9 more. Okay. And that ghoul is still standing, huh?
Yep.
I am. Should I do step of the wind and disengage? No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna bonus action do patient defense.
I think your shadow step's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I apologize. Like I said,
problem.
it's been a while since I ran a monk. I'll just stand there and take it. I'm done.
Amaray, your turn.
DM, can I target the ghoul that is 10 feet away from me with
Yeah.
firebolt?
Yeah.
Then I'll target that one so I'm not at disadvantage. And
You're still disadvantaged when you make a ranged attack within a threat
oh
range
yeah,
of a
I'm in
creature.
melee range. So let's see. It's +8. I could mind sliver him. It's just the damage isn't nearly as good. Well, I'll do the one that's next to me. I will firebolt him even though I'm right up against him, but with disadvantage.
13's a hit. 8 points. All right, after Amaray. And your Raven doesn't really have any combat prowess or
Right.
take it part of combat, so
Yeah.
you just kind of hop away.
Yeah, I would even say get out of the line of fire, Raven.
Jason, with a single move, you can get basically to the bottom of the rubble.
Okay. Am I able to throw my javelin?
Yeah, you can
This
throw a
one?
javelin.
All right. Do that.
16 is a hit, or 5 points of piercing. Throw another javelin if you want.
Sure. I'll do that.
It sounds like you might, maybe not you, but someone's got their beep turned on. So turn that off. You go to the gear icon, and it's been a while since I've done this.
Yes.
It's under miscellaneous. No.
Audio and video. It's done under audio and video. Dice options?
Graphics. Huh. It's under personalization.
I don't see it. I have volume turned down.
It's interesting. I haven't had to turn that off
And
in a while.
It's me. Yeah, that's me with the beeps that you hear when I roll. So
Uh,
enable background chat sounds.
That might be it.
enable.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you uncheck that, that might get rid of it. Or look
Okay.
around. Okay, so the second one is a 13 to hit, but with cover, that will miss.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, my turn.
Jason, another wave of ghouls comes from the darkness behind Navu. The first one comes up to attack Navu with its claws. The first one comes up to attack Navu with claws.
Oh.
That's a miss. And then another one attacks Naboo with claws. That's a miss. And then another one attacks Naboo with claws. That's a hit, Naboo, for 8 slashing. So you still got temps. So don't forget those. And paralyzes you for a minute. 10 con save negates. Click your token.
Okay.
Click the C12 button.
Yeah. The 12. Of course not.
You are paralyzed.
All right.
So,
I got 8 points.
Put the paralyzed token on your guy. Good news is that none of the other 2 ghouls can get you. That's it for them. That's the end of the round.
Man.
Leighton, your turn.
Okay. 10 feet away. Okay, so I will I'm gonna take a shot at this one, and then I'm gonna try to take 2 shots at that one with the bow and arrow.
And for Leighton's token, if you ever want to do a sharpshooter shot, there's one that's regular, there's one that says -SS at the end of it. That would be the sharpshooter.
Nope. I don't know that I have. Do I have sharpshooter? Oh, I see it. There it is. I see it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna aim for the guy that I mentioned. This guy here, and then I'm gonna take 2 bow shots at him. Regular ones.
That's a hit for 8, still standing.
And another.
That's a hit for 9, dropped him.
And I will occupy his space.
All right.
Into that space, and I'll switch to my halberd, and will. That'll be my move.
Okay. Karaz, your turn.
All right. I guess attack the one in front of me. Now, do I get sneak attack since I have?
Yeah.
It's always confusing with.
Yeah, you can sneak attack like a regular rogue.
All right. I won't use the sneak attack on this one because the one in front of me is almost dead, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I'll attack that guy first.
16 for 13, dropped him.
Right. Then attack the guy next to him, and I will use sneak attack.
You want to have sneak attack built in on your range side. Oh, because your horns probably could not sneak attack. That was the thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's why horns didn't have it built in. Okay, got it. 19 hit for 9 and 3 is 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't take him down, right?
Does not.
Then I'm going to have a thing where I can bonus action with my horns, or do I have to move? Let's see here. No, that's not it. I thought there was something where I can. Oh, it's hammering horns. Never mind. All right, that's it, I guess.
That's it? Okay, I want to hit that button just to see what that does. I forget. Hit creature with melee attack as part of attack action on your turn. Immediately after, push large minus target up to 10 feet. But you don't really push him anyway because he's.
I can't push him
Got
anyway, right? So yeah, I'm good.
Okay. After Graz is done, Ghoul's turn. That one to the south of you, Leighton, going to turn his attention to Naboo and bite at Naboo with advantage. Still misses Naboo, even with advantage. Naboo, at the end of your turn, you get a DC 10 con check to unparalyze yourself.
Come on, Naboo.
All right. Well, we'll see.
You are unparalyzed. Amaray, your turn.
Nice.
I will firebolt. Let's see what one. One of the ones that can attack Naboo. I guess the one to his west.
Okay.
Where did you go, firebolt? Yeah.
Oh, 11 misses. Still getting that beep if whoever's beeping find out how to turn that off.
Yeah.
Jason, you turn.
Okay. I know that wasn't me that time. I had my volume muted. Let's see here. Jason's going to move. Let's see, 5. And can I move down to here?
Yeah.
Here. Okay. And I'm going to unsheath my great axe and attack this guy here. Where's it at? And for bonus action first, can I do reckless?
Yeah.
Rage. I want to rage.
You want rage
Sorry.
first? Got it.
Yeah.
So you're raging. You want to do reckless?
Yeah. So I want to click the rage, but okay, you already did it. And then, yeah, then I'll attack with the great axe.
Okay. Oh, red. First attack. This was the one to your southwest or your west?
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Right there.
Southwest. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So you got 18, 19, 20 points of damage. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
All right. That's the first attack.
Okay. Then the second one, I will attack the same critter there.
You generally don't have to ping. You can just tell me directions in the
Yeah.
cardinal directions.
Sure.
Save you having to change back and forth on ghouls. 19's a hit and 14 drops them. All right. Anything else, Jason?
Nope, that'll be on my turn.
And ghouls. The one due south of Naboo is going to attack him with his claws. And the one southwest of Naboo will attack him with his claws. And then the one south of Naboo will move up and over and attack with his claws. And then the remaining one.
That one hits. I'm still paralyzed because I was paralyzed from the first set of ghouls. So that 22 will hit me.
But you made your con save. You're not.
I failed my con save against these guys. One of these guys.
Yep.
But then I was attacked again by one of the North guys and made another con save and failed it. I mean, I made that second con save, but because I made that con save doesn't mean that I'm unparalyzed from the first ghoul that hit me down
Oh
here.
no! I only had you. I've only hit you one time ever, and you
Oh.
failed your first save. Then at the end of your turn, you got a second save, and you made it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So you're not paralyzed and haven't been paralyzed, and all the ghouls missed, and they're done, and that's Leighton's turn.
I'll take 2, or I'll start with 1 halberd attack on the one south of me.
14 hit for 7.
Those.
That hit for 4 more and dropped him.
Okay. I will stay right where I am, and that'll be my turn.
Your turn, Kraz.
All right, I'll move to there. Attack. Yeah, I should be able to sneak attack.
That's a hit. 18 points of damage.
He's still up.
Yep.
Then I'll attack again.
That's a hit for 11 more and dropped him.
And then I'll stay there.
Okay, Naboo, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna punch the one to the southwest, and here we go. 15
That hit.
for 6, and then the second attack
That hit.
plus for another 4. And goodness, I don't think I like where I'm at. But I probably have better AC than most people. I'll just step aside over here.
Okay.
I'm done.
All done. All right, Amaray, your turn.
And I will just target the one that Navu just hit to
Okay.
the south of Navu with my firebolt.
11 missed. And Jason.
Sure. Jason's going to move to the south, attack the one to the southwest.
17 hit for 14, dropped him.
Okay. Then I'll attack the one for my second attack to the south.
That hit for 8.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, then the ghouls attack back. The one trying to slash at Jason with his claws. That's a miss, and then one will come up and try and attack Naboo with his claws. That's a hit, Naboo, for 10 slashing.
Okay, another con save.
DC
Made it.
10, made it, no problem. That's into that round. Leighton, your turn.
Okay, I guess Leighton will switch back to his bow. Just move over one space, and the one due south. I'll take a bow shot at
Hit.
and another one.
Sharpshooter makes that hit and drops him. All right, Karaz, your turn.
Actually, I can now. Okay, so move there and attack. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Finish the last of the ghouls. So these ghouls look like they might have been bearing a very slight resemblance to the family who you're coming to save, like they might be their ancestors,
yeah.
Who have been
Nice
turned
to-
into
nice to meet
undead.
the Bisek family.
Yeah. The chamber here, again, rows of open sepulchres. As you guys regroup, this will be a perfect time to take a quick break. It's 37 after the hour right now, so let's come back at 47 after the hour.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's good. Thanks, Tom.
Amari does apologize for awakening the ghouls. I am sorry, fellows.
No problem. All right. Just before the ghouls attacked you all. We dropped a couple people in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dropped one person in chat. Hopefully they'll make it back. 1, 2. Who are we missing here? Neil's here. We're missing Eric. Okay. We'll bring Eric up to speed when he gets back with us. So right before you were attacked, Amaray, you were starting to search through some of the open sarcophagi or open sepulchres, and
Yep.
a quick look through the ones here in this hallway. You don't find anything of any note in any of them or of any value, including the open one in the little chamber to the northwest there. The sepulchres continue to the south, and there's another open chamber to the west. Nothing in any of those either. So you all can travel to the south, try and get through the brick wall or through the door to the north. And Jason, which way you'd want to go?
I will go to the south.
All
Tom.
right. So heading south, you see the tunnel comes to a dead end where there is a hole in the ceiling.
Ah.
Looking up through the opening, it ascends about 20 feet to the chamber above, and it looks like it ascends into an area that's walled off with iron bars.
Huh.
There's nothing else of note in the chamber besides the shaft that ascends. So you guys can try and find your way up that, or go back to the door, or go back up above the rubble.
I say we try the door above the rubble.
Sure. I would ask the Raven to fly up the shaft and see if there's anything interesting.
So this shaft here connects to this chamber here,
Okay.
And there is something interesting. There is a body dangling there that wasn't there before. There's light coming from above. A brazier standing by the east door lights the room. There are two rusty human-sized cages. One encloses an open pit, which is the way the raven came up. The second holds a spectral figure of a man. The raven reports that. Man, when it comes back.
Yeah.
There's also two chains dangling from the cage that are like built into the wall. And where they end with manacles, one holds the booted skeletal foot of an unfortunate prisoner, and the other is empty. The boot doesn't have a pair. It's just a single boot on that skeletal foot. That's what the raven saw, and you guys should have seen that boot too before I had you walk away. So you all saw the boot.
And DM, so is this where this is the other cage?
Yeah, that's where the spectral figure is.
Where the spectral figure is.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I would definitely report that to the party.
Okay.
But have that wherever the party thinks is the.
Going to the north door to the north?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through that doorway, which is right here, you come upon a statue. Statue that's missing its head. It's of a divine figure, or maybe divine figure, holding up a white gauntleted hand, and he's standing atop a pedestal, but he's missing his head. No holy symbols to identify who he may represent, however. Searching the chamber, you don't find anything of note or any secret compartments or anything like that.
Well, we've found a couple of heads in our adventure so far. We could see if placing one of those heads here does anything.
Yeah. We found the head in a jar. That pickled head.
And the snake head too, right?
Correct.
Okay. Anything else on this statue indicate who this deity is?
No, nothing does.
Okay.
So
What was in?
that was an open sepulcher, nothing of note in there.
Okay.
So that completes your searches down here, except for what's behind that bricked over wall, which will take some work to get through. Or you can head back up through the hole in the ceiling that is above the rubble in the chamber with the bricked over wall right here. Or you could head up the shaft down here.
Right.
Why don't we head up this shaft? I don't want to start picking away at bricks if we don't have to.
Okay, up the shaft.
What's above the rubble again, DM?
Say again?
Above the rubble is another opening, like straight above.
Yeah, you guys came from that direction. That's
Oh,
back
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah, right, that's right. Okay.
Okay, so head on down to
Like
This-
we need to find Scab.
so you come to this chamber here, and in this chamber here is two rusty human-sized cages. A brazier's burning by the door to the southeast here. Was not burning before when you were in this chamber before. The open pit had been bricked over when you were in this chamber before, if you recall. And there was no spectral figure like there is now. A spectral figure of a man inside that cage.
I walk over to the cage and say hello.
The man mouths the word hello, and he looks at you, but no words come out of his mouth.
I say, who are you? And try to read his lips.
Right. You think he looks suspiciously like the sleeping man by the foot of the mirror. You think it could be the ghost of the man by the foot of the mirror. So Mika's father.
Yeah. Who was named Lanham or something like that. I didn't quite get his first.
Laman, yeah. Laman.
Laman. I had it back. So we could ask, are you Laman Visek?
He nods yes.
Is there a lock on this cage? Is he locked in there?
There is, but it looks easily breakable.
I break it then.
Okay. He should be free, but something is keeping him from leaving, it appears.
Yeah.
Can we ask him where his wife was? It Drew?
He doesn't know where his wife's at.
Okay.
How do we believe?
One more thing. The passageway to the north is now not bricked over. And there's a boot sitting on the ground halfway down the passageway. Single boot.
Right.
And there's a single boot hanging from the chain in the cell you guys just came through. And that cell that you guys just came through, it was also locked shut, but you're able to easily break through it and get out.
Okay.
Was there a foot in that boot that was hanging?
Yeah, skeletal foot.
Oh, okay.
Kiras is going to get those boots together again.
Okay. Kiraz, you would estimate these are magical. They're very well-fashioned, very light and form-fitting. They have like kind of stylized, multiple stylized swooshes in them. You'd say they're magical.
Nikes.
Excellent. I'll put them on.
Okay.
And
Nothing happens immediately. Might take some attuning to figure out what they do.
Excellent, sir. Going north, guys?
Sure.
That's good.
North opens up into a disturbing room. Ta-da. Go. Okay, so coming to the north room. A scent of fresh rot grows as you move up the tunnel. It hangs heavy in the air in the chamber. The crumbling remains of marble walls and a painted ceiling suggest the room's former opulence, but now it's covered with mold and water stains. Soot blackens a fine hearth to the west, with webs of cracks spanning the tiled floor all around. Several figures stand in a row. The central figure is the stone statue of a regal woman, one hand raised as if to bless her subjects. 3 figures flank her on each side. These are not statues, but embalmed corpses strung like scarecrows. 3 of the bodies lack heads, and 1 lacks feet. All have writing pointing or painted on their chests. They are right there in the chamber. This picture represents the woman and 3 of the bodies, and this chart is all of the bodies. So in the center, you have the statue of Lady Visek. You believe it's Lady Visek because it matches the paintings you've seen of her. She has a circle with a handprint painted in dripping red between her collarbones. A slot barely larger than a keyhole passes through her chest. The raven squawks, "Do not pass the do not pass the hearth until the dead give their secrets." And then it's silent.
oh, okay. So,
Navoo-
and that's the hearth. Is that the hearth on the left?
Yeah, with all the cracks spidering out of it. Navoo, you notice that the tiles shift slightly under your feet, so the floor is definitely not secure.
Yeah, everyone stay back.
You can, without passing the hearth, you can kind of get close enough to read what is on the bodies, so you can see the figure description and the writing. So on the left, the corpse wears a prisoner's rags and lacks a head, and it says liar. The armored figure holds a real sword in its left hand and bears a white gauntlet in his right, and it's labeled traitor. The next figure wears the finest clothes, now turned to rot, and it's labeled vain. Then the Visek statue. Then the corpse wears a plain dress and lacks a head, and its writing says fool. And the corpse lacks feet, and its broken legs are twisted so its knees face backward, and its writing says coward. And the corpse wears a hero's ribbons and lacks a head, and the writing says willful.
Well, again, we have body parts. I don't know if we try to place them where they should be. If it's a body puzzle, put the missing
We only
pieces back in.
But we only have 1 foot, right? The boot there was only 1 boot that had a foot in it. So
And the raven said, "Get the dead to give up their secrets," or something like that. What was it that the raven said?
Oh,
again?
it said, do not pass the hearth until the dead give their secrets.
Can anybody speak to?
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. It does say do not pass the well until the dead give their secrets. You don't see any well in this room, so you're not sure what it's talking about. Navoo, you separately are able to still see that the floor is not too safe.
Okay, I point that
but
out.
maybe not related to what the raven said. The raven said do not pass the well until the dead give their secrets. Okay. Amaray, you notice one more thing with your training in religion. That symbol on the stone statue of the woman in the center of the 6 other figures. That's the holy symbol of the one who shall not be named.
Yes. Yeah. Clearly, she has given herself to the Lord of Hand and Eye.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Much too.
What do you guys want to do now?
Navoo starts walking on the wall over here, like into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
And I'm going to start digging in the hearth here.
Okay.
See if there's any clues.
All right. Searching the hearth, you find nothing of note.
All right. Then I'll walk along the walls over to the statue, the bodies, right? They're not statues.
So the
but
center
they're
one is
bodies.
a statue. So this one right here is a stone statue, but then 3 bodies to its left and 3 bodies to its right.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to stand on the wall behind them, and I'm pretty sure I can reach out and touch this stone statue because I'm taller than 5 feet.
Yep.
Anything happen when I
No,
when I touch
nothing
it?
happens when you touch it.
Okay. I say, do any of you have something to say for yourselves?
None of them speak.
Okay. Liar, traitor, vain. I don't know. Do we want to go get that head and see if that head will fit one of these headless ones?
Yeah, that's the only thing I could.
Also, there's a keyhole in her cheek.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a slot barely larger than a keyhole passing through the chest of Lady Visek.
I don't know if we should. Also, the white boots and the sword on the other one intrigued me.
All right, so who wants to try to put the first head on something? You can go get one of the heads and put it on something.
Yeah, Kiraz will go grab that
Okay.
head.
Which head are you going to grab? You have a serpent head from the barracks room.
Oh.
You have a head in the jar with the hole in it from the kitchen.
I'll get the kitchen.
Okay, so you got the head with the hole in it. Basically, the hole the size of a fist going all the way through the head. What do you want to do with that?
Do you want to give it to me? I can try to place it on one of the headless statues.
Okay.
It looks like the liar one doesn't have a head from the picture.
You can also see all the descriptions here. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
The corpse lacks a head, the liar, lacks a head, the fool,
And Will.
lacks a head, the willful.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to place the jar and the head on the stump of the head of the liar.
Okay. When you do, the bodies that still have mouths say, make no more mistakes, or we will speak the secret names of terrible things.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, heroes, ribbons, and okay, so the willful has a missing head, and fool has a missing head. So we have a 50-50 chance. Any looking at the head closely, are there any clues as to?
Oh, there's a third head too. You got a head of a serpent. You've got a head of a human with a hole through it. And you've got the head of a mule.
Right.
Serpents have forked tongues. So maybe if we get the serpent's head and put it on the liar's body, that will be correct.
Yeah.
And I also think the mule would go on the willful.
Yes.
All
And
right.
the hole in the head. Cool. Yep.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Serpent head on the liar?
Yeah.
When you do, the bodies with mouths say, when 3 heirs failed Vecna, he cursed them, but he gave the 3 a way to lift the curse. Next head you want to do?
The mule. willful.
Mule on the willful one.
The bodies with the mouths say, for Torm's blessing, restore his sight, and then serve the ritual of his table.
That must be the statue.
Yeah, gauntlet is a symbol of Torm.
Next statue.
And then
So
the fool, I guess, is
Hole
the
in the head on the
remaining
fool.
head. Yeah.
The bodies with mouths say, Vecna's cursed are freed if 3 descendants give their souls, all betrayed by someone they love.
I guess I gather those feet and try to put them on the one that's missing feet.
We only got the 1 foot, I think.
Wow. Are they missing?
There's a corpse that lacks feet, and its broken legs are twisted, so its knees face backwards. Let me just check something here. There's a skeletal foot in one of the boots. The other boot also has a skeletal foot in it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's
then
3 on there.
I'll put those on the footless guy,
All right.
the coward.
And how are you putting the boots on?
Backwards. Put them on backwards.
Put them on backwards?
Yeah.
The bodies will now say, defeat your foe's ally first. It spends its nights in the shadow of the mausoleum.
Oh, well, that's a good clue.
So now you have 2 left, the traitor and the vein.
Oh,
The only thing I can think of for the vein is maybe put the mirror in front
Yeah,
of
that's
Yeah.
You can grab the mirror. Which mirror?
the one with the ball on top that had the children's faces.
Okay. Grabbing
yeah,
that
the one I
mirror,
covered up.
dragging it over here, and put it in front of the vein one. The bodies with mouths say, once you master fear and defeat the ally, go down the well or look past the manticle.
The well must be that bowl, maybe.
And then there's one left, the traitor.
I think the traitor is you take the sword from the traitor and you put it in the hole of the statue.
Yeah,
It is about the right size, you think?
It's about
Yeah.
the right size.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brilliant.
All right, when you put the sword into the stone statue, the bodies will now say, the floor at the foe's feet cannot be trusted. All right, that is it.
Okay.
The loose floor around this chamber, you think, would break away and deposit you into maybe the catacombs below from its current location. But now that you know you can like walk along the edge of the walls, and probably be safe traversing this room. And of course, your monk can walk on the walls. So where to now?
So Torm's blessing would be nice to have, but I'm not sure how. We need to have. I think restore his sight refers to the missing head, but I don't think we saw. We didn't see any statue heads, right?
The one that had a missing head, right?
Yeah, you don't think you have seen any missing statue heads.
There still looks like there's some area over here.
You haven't explored some more to the northeast of your last location.
Oh, here.
Should we take the gauntlet or leave it?
I don't know if
Or
it says it's a real sword, but then it says it wears a white gauntlet. Is that a real gauntlet?
Yeah, that's a real gauntlet. Yep.
We should take the sword too, don't you think?
Yeah, let's take the sword. It might be useful.
Okay. Done. Now
let's go to the area we didn't explore and see if we find a statue head.
Okay. There's two ways that you haven't been. You can go. Actually, there's three ways. You can go north or east from that intersection, or you can go east from this room. And I don't think I've described that room yet either in very much detail. So which one do you want to head to?
Let's start here and look north.
Look north? Okay. That room has a well in it. A bucket dangles from a hand-cranked spool. Descends. You can faintly hear water dripping far below. It looks like there's also an opening below, maybe 20 feet, and then it keeps going down. The room to the west here, it's a nursery. It has a crib and a rocking horse in it. And then the room to the east there, it is a trophy room. The walls of that room display the mounted heads of beasts such as stag, lion, bear, as well as monstrosities like a wyvern, gorgon, and manticore. A stuffed lion's head rests on the floor.
Okay. Wherever the manticore is on the wall,
yeah,
I suspect there's a secret door there.
Okay.
I'm going to search that area.
Behind the manticore head is a lever. No door, but a lever.
Okay. I'm not going to pull it yet.
Okay.
Because we have to defeat the minion. Okay. Nabu goes up to the well and looks down.
Okay, so the well descends at least 20 feet to another opening, and then further down more, probably to a water table below the castle.
Okay.
And then searching that room that the well's in, besides the well, you find the outline of a secret door over here, but you're not sure what might open it. And then in this room over here, you have the crib and the rocking horse.
in addition to the Torm's gauntlet from the previous room, Amari would grab the stuffed lion head.
Okay.
That might return.
Okay. As you're exploring the room with the rocking horse in it, all of a sudden the horse sways just on its own. And your passive perception latent of 15, you look around to try and see what might have caused it to sway, and you note that there's a loose tile under your foot.
I think I'd pry that tile up.
Lifting up the loose tile reveals a key.
Excellent.
Grab that key.
That's probably for the goose.
Right.
And then inspect the crib, I guess.
Nothing else of note in the crib.
Okay.
So that's it. You guys,
go ahead.
You guys found or searched carefully each of these 3 rooms and found everything of note within them. You don't find anything else with more searching.
Can you reveal the eastern portion of the well room?
East? Oh, I have. It's just there's a secret door there, so I can't go too much further. Let's see here. The secret door is right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'll pull the lever behind the manticore.
The door slides open, revealing a chamber beyond.
We can't go that way yet.
That ends in a couple doors. And in this chamber is another lever. Lever on the wall, on the west wall, just north of the door. So now where?
The goose?
Put the goose down here.
Okay. You head down to the goose, and it's a lifelike stuffed goose sitting in the center of the table. It's got a keyhole in its back between its wings.
I'll put the key in.
Okay.
Or try to.
Okay. It seems like it's a wind-up toy. You can crank it, wind it up. When you do, the goose struts around on the table, it flaps its wings, and then it lays an egg egg is a really valuable looking gem that it just laid. And then,
All right.
then it stops.
We'll gather up that gem, and I don't know, do we have time to inspect it, or?
Yeah, well, just looking at it carefully, you can tell it's magical. You don't know what it does without identify or spending an hour or more.
I might hand that off to one of the mages and be like, "Hey, this thing seems pretty special. You guys might want to take a look at it when you have time."
All right, now you got the statue that you're gonna want to do something with, maybe, if you want. You got the bricked over door or bricked over hallway. You've got these two doors up here. You've got doors down here, one there and one there. So lots of choices.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the secrets are clearly referring to going down the well. So maybe we should explore these doors north of the well since we're here. I don't think that's part of that clue, so they're safe to do right now.
Right. Anything that's not either the well or the doors past the manticore, right? We have to find the ally first, which could be Scab.
It is.
Hard to tell.
I'm almost certain it's Scab. So
Yeah.
I think we should get that blessing of Torm, because we really don't know how powerful Scab is, and then and once we have that, then head over to the chapel.
Well, we could return Torm's gauntlet, and we do have a stuffed lion head.
We have to return his sight, though.
Right.
Restore his sight, and then serve the ritual of his table.
Hey.
Well, we might check out the other rooms that are safe enough and see maybe we find the head of the statue.
Tom, are the children upstairs? Or are they with us?
They're upstairs.
Yeah, Mika went back to his sister.
They are upstairs. Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so you want to go to the statue room? Is that where you're going?
Oh, you know what? There's this big pile of rubble. You know, if you're gonna bury a piece of statue, maybe you just throw it in a bunch of pile of rocks with other rocks.
Worth checking out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do a search through there, 10 minutes or so. Don't find anything buried. You could spend hours digging.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the top level.
Okay.
While it feels unlikely to me, I will set the lion's head on the headless statue, the stuffed lion.
All right. When you do that, everyone put you guys where you want to be when he does that.
I'll be right where I'm at.
When you put the lion's head on the statue, spectral figures of nobles and warriors appear. The figures have sunken cheeks and hollow eyes. They appear in the chamber with the rubble. They have sunken cheeks and hollow eyes, and they look starved. There's like 10 of them. They hold out their hands.
Oh, the second part of this is, and then serve the ritual of his table. Does anyone know what Torm's ritual of his table is? Okay, I'll take that as a no.
No.
I'm gonna give him some rations.
Okay. They greedily take the rations and start munching them. It's going to take a total of 10 days of rations. Do you guys have a total of 10 days of rations between you?
I
Not
have,
me.
I have 3.
We also
I have
Okay.
one.
So you got 4 so far.
Oh no, actually no, I lied. Sorry, only.
I have a total of 10.
You have 10.
I
Okay.
have 10 as well.
Okay. So no problem. If offered food, they disappear. And you feel a sense of bravery you've never felt. Like all fear is gone in the world. And you'll be immune to fear for the next 12 hours.
All right.
Okay, let's go talk to Scab now.
Okay. So how do you want to get back up? The only way you know of to go back up would be back crawling through this tunnel here and going up those stairs.
Yeah, and do we want to explore these doors we haven't opened down here?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Are kind of on the way. So you head that way. The doors to the south they end in rubble. The doors to the east are the bottom of a flight of stairs going up.
That's probably where the chapel is.
Yup.
Before we head up, maybe I'm going to recast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Maybe we can get the drop on Scab.
Sounds good. The stairs go up and deposit you by this. Oh shoot! Deposit you by that tower right here on the upper level. The tower itself is ruined above. There's some stairs that keep going up to the upper level, and they end about 15 feet or so up. And everything above that's kind of rubble. Then, looking out of the tower through the opening of the tower right here, you can see the chapel to your northeast. And disturbingly, it's nighttime outside. and everything is muted and shadowy and dark, and there's like you feel like you're still in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
Okay, so where do you want to go from there?
I want to sneak up to the door to the chapel.
Okay, and sneakily look into the chapel, and you can see inside the chapel rows of broken down benches facing a stone altar. On the wall, a chipped fresco shows a lion-headed man brandishing a white gauntlet. Holy symbols on the altar and wall have been pried off and taken, leaving only shadows on the walls and chipped holes in the altar. Shutters cover the windows. You don't see anyone in there.
I'll enter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check, Nabu. All right.
Oh,
Is that,
I have advantage.
Is that, don't you get like plus 10 or something for Pass Without Trace?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's plus 10.
Plus 10. Okay.
And I have
So you have
plus
20.
8 on stealth. Yeah.
So you guys come upon, stealthily, Nabu, a sleeping little boy. But he's got a giant head, and his skin is gray color. He's sleeping behind the altar. It's right there. Let's see if we get a picture of him or not. Yeah. There's that little guy. I mean, it looks more like an old man with a giant head, but very small features otherwise, than a boy. And he has not woken to your guys' approach.
All right, do we take advantage of this and attack,
think so.
or do we try to talk him?
We could attack, but not to kill.
If he's sleeping, can we tie him up?
I have silk rope. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
We could try to grapple him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll approach where his feet are. Have my rope ready. If anybody wants to like grab his upper portion, there you go. And then we do like a 3, 2, 1, and then I'll just like grab his feet and wrap it up and roll.
Okay. Everyone put you guys where you want to be when you do that. Everyone roll initiative when you do that. You'll have a surprise round on him.
Oh,
One more initiative. What am I missing here?
Amir.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. 13.12 or 3.2. Okay. Descending. Yeah. Scab would go first, but Karaz, you're first. You want to do anything? Just keeping a watch out there.
Ooh, hate to waste a surprise round, but we're trying to talk to him. Is that correct?
You're trying to tie him up.
Oh, can I move in there and do that?
Sure. Yeah. You can try and restrain him if you want. And try and
I
grapple
was
him.
trying.
Try and grapple him.
Yeah.
All right. Go for a grapple check.
Ooh, he's got a good dex.
So hit Karaz and then hit S20 for grappling him. Wow, 25 athletics with Karaz.
Yeah, buddy.
Scab tries to squirm out, but no way can he get away. And then the rest of you are able to tie him up real good. Then Scab starts like spitting out oil. Let's see what this. I forget what this even does. So use again. Slippery. Advantage acrobatics to escape. Move through tiny opening without squeeze. Rift. Create invisible immobile rift. 10 by 10 small opening. Okay. So he's using some sort of magical substance, this oily substance, but you guys are got him all tied up good, and you don't think he'll be able to get away because all of you go before he does. And Karaz rolled a 25 athletics check to hold him down.
Yeah, I was pretty scared at that point.
Yeah.
25 made it.
All right, you got this little thing, and he's squirming and trying to get away. He says, he's like complaining, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me go."
Who wants to talk to this guy? I got a pretty good charisma.
And he's like blending in between Common and Sylvan. It's like he barely understands Common.
Okay. Well, I speak Sylvan. I wonder if this counts as defeating the ally. How do we defeat him? We have conquered fear. We got Torm's blessing, and we have tied up the ally. Who is your master? I would ask him. And where is he?
You talking about Heads? He's not really my master. He lives down below. If you go through the tower, you can get to him.
What
Ask
protection? Him. Yeah, go ahead. What should we ask? Go ahead, just ask.
How do we get the parents back?
I don't know. Heads was doing something with them. He gave me this mirror and said that they'd be sucked into it. And Mika would too, but that little punk didn't want to play along.
Okay. Oh, that book. We're supposed to find a book. What's that book name?
Book of Keeping.
The Book of
The
Keeping.
tome. Yeah.
Make a wisdom insight check, everyone. Scab recognizes the name of the book, and he says, "I don't know what you're talking about." But you're pretty sure you saw a recognition in his eyes before he said he doesn't. You don't know what he's talking about.
Liar, and I slap him.
Yeah, I whack him with my quarters.
It's right there. He points to the altar, and looking over the altar and searching over it, you find some drawers in it. And sliding one of the drawers open, you see a tome called the Book of Keeping.
Right on.
You also find a vial with a clear liquid with some floating at the top of it, some white discolorations. You also find a lace handkerchief. So a book of keeping, a vial of liquid, and a lace handkerchief.
Okay. Well, take those. Obviously.
Okay. He says, "Let me free."
You know what the vial is, or the late.
What was that?
Does Scab know what potion is in the vial and what the lace hanky?
That's a good one, Scab says. I was going to plant that on one of the men in the village and then listen outside to see what kind of fight happened afterward. I don't know what's in that vial. I think it's some sort of poison. I was going to use that to poison someone's drink later. I mean, not poison their drink. Just give them, have to use their bathroom a lot. Can I have my book back?
No.
Oh.
No.
But I was going to take it and put a cover of a holy book over the top of it and leave it for a priest to read and watch the demons come and eat her.
Is it your book? Because the sheriff said it was his book.
Well, it's my book now. I mean, I have it.
You are a nasty little critter, Scab.
What?
You're a nasty little critter. Why should we not just kill you here?
No, I don't do anything bad. It's just jokes, pranks.
What's this book about?
It summons demons. You can take a look. Look at it for yourself.
No. Okay.
Does anyone
So if
want
you
to
want-
peruse the book to see if they can verify it's what it is?
I
I'll pass.
do, but I don't. I really want to open that book.
Jason will try to intimidate him and say, hey, if you want to live, we need to get these kids' parents back. So help us do that.
They're in the mirror right now. I don't know how to get them out of that. You have to talk to Heads. If you go through the tower, I can tell you where Heads is at. You go through that tower there, and he's in the dungeon below, but only if you go through at night.
Well,
Take
it's not
your
good, no.
So I mean, if we consider defeating the ally, then I guess we're ready to go down the
Yeah.
well.
Do we need
Or-
to open this book? Do we need to have him open the book?
No, I don't think anyone should open that book.
Why do they call him Heads?
Because he's got 3 heads.
He needs a fourth, so we're going to bring him yours.
No! He squirms and tries to get away from you.
What can heads do?
Heads? He'll kill you. He'll summon up the dead from under the ground, and they'll tear you apart. He can, shoot rays that dissolve your flesh at you, and cast magical spells.
Oh. So you have any helpers like you? Or anyone else that's a helper?
He has undead. Undead help him.
Okay.
Do you know who Heads serves?
No.
Okay.
Can we insight him to see if he seems to be telling the truth there?
Yeah, don't catch anything there.
Okay.
Probably doesn't know.
Here.
Does
Do
he
we
know
have any
how to
more?
lift?
Go.
Right, because the first secret is that there is a way to lift the curse. How do we lift the curse?
I don't know. Heads wanted everyone in the mirror.
Right.
Well, it said 3 errors failed Vecna, he cursed them. What if heads is an amalgamation of the 3 errors, and that's why they have 3 heads?
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Could be.
But we do have to defeat him in the mausoleum at night, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Then we can go down the wall.
Does it have to be the mausoleum?
Well, Secret Force says defeat your foe's first ally. It spends its nights in the shadow of the mausoleum.
We assume that is Scab, is that ally.
Yeah, that's Scabs is the ally.
Okay, so I think, Gab, we're going to have to kill you.
He squirms and begs for his life.
Do we want to feed him that potion that he thinks is poison?
Yeah. Well, at least,
Can
at
we?
least a bit of it.
I mean, it doesn't say kill him, right? It says
It
Defeat.
doesn't. Eat.
I say good night, Scabs, and I punch him hard enough to knock him out.
All right. He is unconscious.
All right. Yeah, if you guys want to kill him, he's there to kill him,
No.
but he's
Nah.
defeated.
Where to now?
Well, we had something reference the mausoleum. We had something else reference the well. And then behind the manticore.
Right. I think those feel like they go the same place. The well, it says either down the well or beyond the manticore. So I think we got to go there.
Yeah, I don't think this. I think the mausoleum is sort of extra work that we don't need to do.
So where to?
I would suggest going through the doors behind the manticores or the doors revealed by the lever.
Yeah, whatever door, wherever those appear.
What do we want to do with Scab? Do we want to put him in one of those cages down below?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh.
thinking. Well, put him in one of those prisons.
Put him in the cage with the specter of the dad.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, done. Now where to?
Remind me, what was the building to the north on the other side of the ridge?
To the north is the graveyard. Graveyard and mausoleums. This graveyard covers a field of level ground on the hillside. A grand mausoleum rises at one end. Its broken doors dangle open on hinges.
Right. So maybe Scab isn't the ally.
Yeah.
'Cause he's not in the shadow of the mausoleum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Scab has been acting like an ally.
No.
He might not be the one we need to defeat, though.
It says
Okay.
I mean,
it spends its nights in the shadow of the mausoleum. So maybe we do need to go there first.
yeah. If it is Scabs, then we have nothing to worry about because it will be there. And if it isn't,
All right. I'm going to drink a potion of healing before we go there then.
You guys could, if you want, take a short rest before you go.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Do you guys mind? I'll get some of my key points back.
Go for it.
I
Okay.
will get my
not mine.
Assume you guys got a short rest. Spin hit dice if you like. You get another leadership thing, so you're back up to 13 temporary hit points. And then put you guys where you want to be when you enter the first of the mausoleums.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't have dark vision, I'm going to give them dark vision before we take the short rest, so then I'll just get all my points back.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there's one main mausoleum with its broken doors dangling open on its hinges. There's a low fence, and there's 3 smaller mausoleums, all broken in by grave robbers. So which one you want to check out first?
Check out the smaller one first.
Okay. Put you guys where you want to be when you go check it out. And everyone else put you where you want to be when Jason walks around that mausoleum. Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative.
Shoot.
I'm happy.
Would have known that was coming.
All right, Jason, your skin crawls a little bit as you peek around the corner. And in the blackest shadows of that dark mausoleum, you see shadows start to coalesce and move. And Amray, the raven squawks on your shoulder and says, "Behind!" And you see stepping out of this other mausoleum some huge, long-limbed creature with enormous claws. And Navu, you can feel the cold presence of undeath coming from the cracked open wall here, but you can't see what it is exactly. But there's something in that mausoleum coming your way. Scab is not these guys. And the first person to act is Leighton.
Okay, so I think Leighton is gonna. Oh, is this? Okay, so am I right next to this one here now?
No, it's inside a mausoleum,
Okay,
so you
super.
can't see that one. Only Jason is telling you there's something in here.
Great.
You can see something emerging from the mausoleum to your right or to your south, though.
With my movement, I can definitely get to there, and I will take a couple of shots at this one coming out here from
Okay.
south. And so my first bow shot will be this one,
That's a hit for 8.
and then the second one I'm going to do is going to be bursting arrow shot. Actually, yeah, let's do that.
8. Okay.
But I have to shoot to make sure I hit first, right? So let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. So, make sure you want to do that because it gets all creatures in 10 feet, right?
Oh, yeah, no. I guess no.
Just a regular shot?
I didn't think anybody else was near, but yeah, I'll just do a regular shot. I'll save
Okay.
that.
Wait, are you shooting at the big guy?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
both those shots at the big guy. Yeah,
It would get the Raven. Well, no, the Raven's on Amray's shoulder.
there's nobody else with him.
Yeah,
so
should be good. Okay, so let me add 9 back to this guy, plus 9. And then this guy got hit by... Bursting arrow. Hit creature with an arrow. You're going to do 3 more points damage on top of the arrow shot, which was 9. So 12 points damage there, as long as it takes force damage.
and then
Which it
the
does.
original 8 damage too, right?
Got that.
Okay,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
Amaray, your turn.
So what the Raven was referring to, is it something coming from the mausoleum to the east that I don't see yet?
Nope,
When the
something
Raven
near.
said,
No, is referring to this big guy coming out.
Okay, great. Okay, then I will target him and I will firebolt it at the moment. Probably the best thing I can do.
Targeting the big guy, 10 fire. Got it. Okay. The Bone Claw. Are you done, Amaray?
Yeah, we'll stay there.
It steps to here. Oh boy. Let's see. Creature. Okay. All right. Multi-attack. 2 claws. First claw on Amaray. 13's a miss. Second claw on Amaray. 12's a miss.
Ooh.
Then it moves back into the mausoleum. Does shadow stealth, where it hides in dim light and darkness. It's got 20 on stealth. So it moved back in the mausoleum and ducks inside. None of you can see it right now. Jason, your turn.
Here, I'm going to rage, and then I'm going to go after the creature to the east, or west, I'm sorry, and hit with my great axe.
17's a hit. That is 18 magic slashing. Got it.
Then I'm doing second attack, same.
14 is also a hit for 18 more magic slashing.
All right, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Karaz, your turn.
Okay, so the thing in here is like invisible, essentially.
Yep. I mean, until you get right adjacent to it. From range, you can't see it, but if you got like right to the opening, you'd probably be able to see it.
Okay. Alrighty, that's what I'll do. So I'll move. Is this open right here?
Yeah, there's some opening there.
So why can't I move? There you go. All right. So move
Okay.
to there.
When you move to there, a claw lashes out at you. Creatures are in space. Make 1 piercing claw attack from 6. 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, this long claw skewers Kiraz the Minotaur for 20 piercing damage, 12 necrotic damage, and you're basically like impaled on it, Kiraz. It's a DC 14 to escape the grapple, and you can take the rest of your turn. Don't forget your temps.
Yep. So that's how many total?
Would have been 19 real damage, 13 temp damage, 19 real.
Okay.
Can I do Spirit's Shield as a reaction, Tom, to help him reduce the damage?
That is Jason talking. Let's see.
Yes.
Spirit Shield. Raging. Other creature you see takes damage. Yes, you may. So 5 less than that, Karaz.
So 14 real.
Yep. And now, Karaz, you can see this thing in there, of course.
Okay. So, oh, and grapple.
You are grappled, yeah. Which is speed 0, but doesn't give you any disadvantage on attacks.
All right. So it's going to be a lot. I'm going to, and I would get sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm. You would.
So I'll attack, and I'll use trip attack.
Okay,
Oh,
a 12 to hit. Some of you might have things that can improve your attack, so I'll wait for you to announce it. But once you say what you hit, then it's final. So Karaz is a 12 final.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Okay,
anything
that's a
else.
miss.
Okay. Then I'll attack again,
28's a hit for 19.
and then the trip attack.
Okay.
Or yeah, trip attack.
19 plus whatever the trip roll is.
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing trip attack.
Might not- I might not have made a thing for it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
there
don't
it is.
see it. Oh, I see it. It's right before your attack action. They're in alphabetical order up there. Okay, 1 more damage and 17 strength save did not be pro. Strength save, DC 17. It got a 17.
Oh, all right, that's cool.
Okay,
And then since I made an attack, I can move away without.
but you're
But
grappled.
you're restrained.
Oh yeah,
Speed is 0 right now.
that's right. Okay. And I can't. That takes an action to get out of it.
That is an action, yep.
All right, then I guess I'm done.
Okay, after you comes the creature Navu that you could sense in that other building. Comes out of the building.
Tom, I had a quick question.
Yeah.
And Karaz last turn, do we still have those 13 temporary hit points?
Yes, yeah. Since you guys took a short rest, you gain 13 temporary hit points back because of Amray's speech with inspiring.
So those will go first on the damage, right? So
Yeah.
Karaz, I don't know if you
He
used those
did.
or not. That's
He
weird.
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I,
I didn't realize how much he did.
He took
Alright.
like 40 some. Okay,
Oh, wow.
then the one to the northwest in Navu's going, and it's going to life drain you, Navu. Oh, but that's a miss, and it's done.
Yep.
And then the one that's fighting face to face with Jason, going to try and life drain Jason. 21 is a hit, Jason. 20 necrotic damage. So I don't think
Nice.
your rage helps slinging that. Don't forget your 13 temps first.
Yep, 13, then additional 7 down.
Yep. And then make a 14 con save to not have your max reduced by 20. 16. You're good. Okay, that is that, Wraith. Navu, your turn.
Is there anything I can do to help break Karaz out of the grapple?
actually, I'm kind of an idiot. I should have used my hammering horns to push it away.
It'd be hard to push away there, though. It's up against the wall.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
inside of a box.
You can grant him advantage with an action.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the teleport ability. Come over here to this spot. Do I see a door here to
It's
this mouse?
it's like broken down. It's like lying in rubble on the floor.
Oh crap. Okay, so I'll use my bonus action attack at advantage. Just give
Okay.
him a punch.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use stunning strike on this.
All right.
16.
Hit. 7 points damage and stunning strike. It's con save. That's a 16.
Oh,
Just
keeps
made it.
making his saves. All right, I still have my action, so I'm gonna run over here along the wall of the mausoleum and start trying to pull Karaz out of it.
You did the shadow step bonus action.
I did the shadow step as a bonus action. I ran over here. I'm still in threat.
So
and-
you came to here, right?
Yeah.
And you attacked though, right? So that's an action to attack, right?
No, it's part of the shadow step. You get one attack with shadow
Don't
step.
think so. It just gives you advantage on your first melee attack before the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't
then
give
I
you a
take it.
free melee attack.
Oh, I thought it gave me one. All right, then I shadow stepped here. I wanted to see if there was a workable door. I didn't see one,
Nope, there's not.
so I'm going to come over here and give a advantage for him to
All
break
right.
free.
And before you do though, I do give advantage attacks opportunity if you like leave a space they can attack, even if it's still in their reach.
Okay, all right.
So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. He will try and stab you with his other piercing claw. Ooh, but missed by a mile.
Wow, that was almost really bad.
And then you want to try and give him advantage?
Yeah.
But you've used your action to attack already. So you don't have an action to help with.
Oh, well, I was saying that since that shadow step doesn't give me an action
Mhm.
to attack, or doesn't give me an attack,
Mhm.
I just wasn't going to attack at all. Like, I don't know if you'd
Oh,
allow
but you already
that.
rolled a hit. I already rolled a save. I
All
already
right, then I'm
damaged you.
just going to stay there and
Okay.
do my other two attacks then.
Go for it.
And continue to try to do stunning
Stunning.
strike since
Okay.
this edition will allow that.
Yep.
13 probably
missed.
won't hit.
Yeah.
All right, last attack. 14.
I don't think you get a last attack because you bonused your step, right?
Oh, okay.
And to get a third attack with martial arts, you use a bonus action.
All right. Then
Okay. After Navu. That runs over late in your turn.
Leighton will move to here, take 2 bow shots at this guy down at the bottom.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
So you'd say at arm class 22 for 9 damage. That way, you're not using any special powers.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead and announce your attacks. So
Oh, yeah.
hit arm class 25 for 9 and 22 for 9. That way I know. That way I'm not assuming you don't use special powers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just
No.
doing regular bow shots.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Got them both. Amaray, your turn.
So I will first send off a firebolt at the wraith that's to the west of whoever that is up there.
Jason.
Jason, yeah.
Okay.
And then, so let's do that.
That's a hit for 11 fire. That does 5 fire to it.
Okay.
Resist.
And then I will move maybe behind Leighton, and I will expend 3 sorcery points to send my Hound of Ill Omen charging at the Bone Claw. Can it get to it? Can
Click the
someone
button.
get to it at the doorway?
Oh yeah, click the button for that. And let me see what I can
Okay,
find.
I will. I just want.
Monsters.
And there's your.
I wonder if I even have a hound. It's a dire wolf, right?
This is the direwolf stat block.
Got
Mine looks like a large rat.
A large
however-
rat. Nice.
So I do that as a bonus action. I send my Hound of Ill Omen. How far away am I?
It's a big hound.
Yep. And that's gonna be a dire wolf.
It has 4 temp hit points in addition to its basic points, which I think are for direwolf is 37 hit points. I guess on that.
37 plus 4 temp. So 41 out of 37. Comes there. Tax is a dire wolf, right?
Yep, and I guess it gets tactics.
21's a hit for 8 piercing to the thing. The thing resists. No, it does not resist non-magic weapons. So it takes full 8, and then strength save or go prone. 15 made it. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Emre. After you.
that's it. Bonus action move. Yep, I'm done.
Bone Claw's turn. So he's got Karaz on one of its claws, and it just like twists its claws around on you, Karaz, in your gut or in your shoulder where it's piercing you. For 1 attack on you, 25 to hit. Karaz, 17 piercing, 7 necrotic, still grappled. He's going to swing around with his other claw onto Navu.
Okay.
Piercing claw on you, Navu. 26 to hit,
Hits.
38 piercing, 10
38.
necrotic. Don't forget your temps.
Yeah.
Do you resist necrotic?
No, I resist
Okay.
psychic.
And then grapples you, and then with a bonus action. Oh, that's not a bonus action. That's a full action. Okay, can't do that. That's it for it. After that, it's going to like de-skewer your Navu, so you're no longer grappled. So it's got one claw free. Then Jason, your turn.
Okay, attack to the creature to the west. Great axe, I'm still raging.
22 for 18. Dropped it.
Awesome. And all right. If I move down to here, Tom, I'm able to still attack this bone claw.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy's arm reaching through the hole there. You can definitely attack it.
Yeah, and I can't see this wrath. I don't think this is rubble up here. If this thing's going to try to move across.
That's a little fence around the
Okay.
graveyard. Yeah.
Right. So I'll move down here. I'll take a swing. This bone claw.
12 is a miss.
All right.
Okay.
And my turn.
After Jason Karaz, your turn. You're
Okay,
grappled.
first, yeah, I'm going to second wind.
Okay.
Oh, great.
No.
Something. And then attack with trip attack again.
Okay.
20 for 20 plus. So 26, looks like?
Got it. Oh, sorry, I did that to you. Yeah, 26 back to you. There we go. 26 to that thing. There we go.
And then 17 save, strength save.
Strength save. Strength. 21. Made it.
And then second attack, 23 for. Oh, shoot. You know what? That last one, I should have got sneak attack on too. Oh, no, I did. I added it.
You
Sorry.
did.
Okay. Yeah. So 23 for 16.
Should be 13, right? Just one sneak attack a turn.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. 23 for 13.
Got it.
I already used my bonus action and I'm still impaled. So, yep, there's nothing I can do.
Okay. After Karaz comes the Wraith. The Wraith, sensing the blood, comes here to Karaz and attacks with a life drain. 17 to hit Karaz.
Oh, I think that is exactly
15
it. Yep.
necrotic and a DC 14 con save or have your max reduced by 15. Ooh,
Oh.
missed by 1. So 15 necrotic and your max is down to 65. That Wraith's done. Navu, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to make my 2 melee attacks at it. I'm going to attempt stunning strike with each. 12? That's
Miss.
probably going to miss.
Yeah.
Now, stunning strike, do I decide if I'm going to do it if I hit? Or
Yep.
is that...
Yeah, it's after you
Okay,
hit.
All right.
You don't blow it when you miss.
All right, second one. That's also a miss. Goodness. And since I'm still grappled, I'm gonna use.
It dropped the
No.
grapple. You're not grappled.
Oh, okay. Regardless, I'm gonna use patient defense
Okay.
and get force disadvantage on attacks on me.
Okay. Then Leighton, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 bow shots at the big guy, and if I need to, I'm going to do an action surge. So let's do this. 2 regular bow shots. That's a miss, I think, and that is a hit.
18
So-
for 6. Got it.
I will use my action surge and take 2 more bow shots.
Eight.
I think.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then 6 more.
and
Got it.
that'll be my turn. Actually, I want to use my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move up here if I can make it there. I think I can.
Okay. Let's give me 1 square at a time.
Oh, sorry.
Where's your first square? All right. With one of his claws, the bone claw stabs at you.
Okay.
This deadly reach, piercing claw, 22 to hit. No, 21 to hit.
That's a
31,
hit.
31 piercing and 19 necrotic, and you're grappled there.
Oh.
And then Amaray, your turn.
And my direwolf, is that going on my initiative, or
Yeah,
did
right
you,
after you. You'll go then.
Okay,
you'll
right
go.
after. Then I will. Can I safely firebolt this without hitting my direwolf?
Yeah.
We will firebolt him. Hopefully bones light up.
Oh, no.
Misses, but the direwolf gets to attack with advantage because of pack tactics.
Yep. Okay, so here's his bite attack with advantage. It's a 12. That's a miss. Leighton, can you update your hit points so the party can see? So you had 13 temps, so you really only took 6. You took 37 real damage. So you just click the 76 and then type minus 37 and hit enter. That'll update your hit points for everyone else to see, so they know if they need to heal you.
Oh, something's going on here. Weird. I took the 13 off already, and so how much did I take damage? 31 or
37 real. Yeah.
37?
Click your token. You took 50 total.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah. So token, click the 76, type minus 37, hit enter.
Yep, got it.
All right. That was Amare's done. Wolf's done. Boneclaw's turn. It is going to go ahead and do a shadow jump. In dim light darkness. It's going to do 59 necrotic damage to Karaz and Jason and Navu and the Hound and Leighton. 14 con save negates that damage. So if you make your 14 con save, you take 0 damage. It's either 59 necro or 0 necro. Is the Hound immune to necro by any chance?
Can make it.
I made it.
He's a monstrosity, not a beast.
And the Wraith is immune to necro, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so Karaz, you made it. Jason, you fail.
Yep.
So you take
Is that 59?
59 necrotic. Yep. Leighton made it. Wolf failed and takes 59 unless he's immune to necrotic.
The dire wolf is not. I don't know if being a monstrosity makes a difference. I don't know if monstrosities are immune to necrotic by default or not. I don't think so, though.
I think, I think that'll destroy it. So I can for that. And Navu goes down. Is that right, Navu? You just be at 0.
I went to negative 37. I might actually be outright dead.
You have 57 hit points, so you don't die outright.
Okay.
And then it teleports.
Tom Ken's reaction. Can I do stone endurance?
Stone's endurance. Who's that talking? Jason?
Jason?
You take damage. Yes, you may. Yeah, if you have a reaction, you can definitely do it.
All right, so I'll add 8.
8 less damage that way. And then it teleports, and the bad news is, I think it takes the person that's grappling with it. There you go.
Sweet.
Shadow jump, then teleport 60 feet to dim, dark, vacant space you can see. You can bring one creature you're grappling. All right. So Karaz is grabbed and taken, and you can hear Karaz screaming. And you look to the east, and it's in the other mausoleum now. There we go. Okay. That was it.
I thought he grappled Leighton when he tried to pass through. That's why I didn't finish my movement. Because when I passed through,
Leighton, you were grappled. Yeah, he grappled you, but he only take one of the two with him.
Okay.
So you're ungrappled now, Leighton. That's the good news. Jason, your turn.
Okay, so I hear Karaz, so I know I can make it there. So I'll move here.
Okay. When you close within 15 feet of him, he stabs at you with his piercing claw. Ooh, but only an 11. Missed you.
Okay, awesome. And before I take my first attack, I'm going to do reckless attack.
All right. Advantage on everything.
So raging.
19 hit for 14 damage.
All right. And my second attack.
That hit and finished the bone claw. Down it goes.
Awesome.
All right. You were right to question whether or not you had actually taken out the ally. The bone claw is destroyed. It would have been bad to fight him at the same time as you're fighting the main villain.
Yeah. Having him roll up on us from the back
Right.
would not have been.
No. So, let's see. I'm going to hand out another inspiration here. Jason.
You still have the right?
Oh, there's that wraith there. Sorry.
Yeah, the wraith, so.
So, Jason, you have enough movement to get... Oh, no, you use both your attacks. I'm going to give you inspiration, Jason, for killing the killing blow on that thing, and then Karaz, your turn.
Awesome.
Good.
Oh, and these inspirations, we can use them as rerolls, so you don't have to announce it before. You can tell me after.
Awesome.
Okay, Karaz, what you doing?
Let's see, from here.
Oh, and Navu's down, by the way. Although you guys can't see
yeah.
it. He is 0 out of 57.
Okay.
Making death saves.
I'll go down there. I'll go to there and give him a healing potion.
All right. Karaz, you can have inspiration for that. And then the Wraith closes on Karaz and attacks.
I'm going to brace.
With a life drain. Oh, yeah, do your brace. Then he'll miss you after your brace.
Oh, I got to actually.
Yeah, so to make a melee attack. And you'll do an extra 6 damage.
21 for
16?
19?
I think just 16. I don't think he has sneak attack because you got values adjacent to you and not adjacent to it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. I get. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that little writer. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay. You dropped, or you did that damage to it. Got it. Then the Wraith attacked you and missed. Then Navu, your turn.
All right, I stand up and my lumbago. I walk up here. We're all in shadow. There's no light here, so I'm gonna use that shadow step ability. Come over here. Take my first attack at advantage. 19.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 9.
Got it.
And then second attack for 23 for 6.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna spend a point on patient defense and stay there.
Isn't Shadow Step a bonus though?
Oh yeah, I keep doing that, don't I?
Yeah.
Then I will just stay there.
Okay. That rounds over. Leighton, your turn.
Leighton's gonna move right up and swing the halberd.
Okay. 13 with that first one is a hit for. Is this halberd magic +1?
Yes.
Okay, that's damage 12, and then the next one's a 15 to hit and damage of 6. Got it.
And then I'm going to use my second wind as a bonus action.
Go for it. Amaray, your turn.
Yeah, I'll move towards the center, I guess, and then I think the last time the ghoul was resistant to fire, so I'll mind sliver it instead.
Okay.
Because it's not.
Mind Sliver, Intelligence Save.
Intelligence save.
Made it.
Oh man.
Jason, your turn.
Sure. All right, I'm going to move just north of the wraith there. Reckless attack. Attack with my, and I'm still raging. Attack with my great axe +1.
Oh, nice damage. 19, finished it. You guys are victorious. The mausoleum is secure and safe. The graveyard's safe, at least as far as you know. You can take one more short rest before you head down to the final foe, and let's take one more quick break. We're actually well ahead of schedule. We're going to probably finish up in 4 hours, not 6 hours. So break until 22 after. 10-minute break. All right, you guys can finish up your short rests. Spend as many hit dice as you have left. Get your hit points back up. Go ahead.
The maximum hit point going down from the wraith attack. What?
Oh, it takes a long rest to get that back.
Okay. All right. So 65.
No time to squeeze in a long rest, huh?
Probably not, unless a greater restoration does it for you.
Hey, Tom, can you remind me how we do hit die?
Yeah. Click your token, and then click the button that's second from the top left. That says your armor class and your hit points on it. You click that button, it'll roll all your hit dice and use as many of them as you want to use.
Okay, thank you.
And do we get the 13 temp again?
Yep. Yeah, you'll get a 13 temp restore as Amaray gives you an inspiring speech.
I'm sorry, Tom. I missed about the hit die.
What was the question?
Oh, what was asked about the hit die? Was it?
Okay, so for the hit die, click your token, and then click the button that says your armor class and your hit points. This is the second one from the top left. And it'll roll all your hit dice for you, and you can decide how many of them you want to use.
Okay, second one from the top. All right.
It'll be like, for Jason, it starts A15/H104. There you go. So you can just, starting from the left-hand side, use as many of those hit dice as you want to use. And then whatever you have left over, you can use next time, and you start from the left-hand side again next time.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So the mausoleum has a cracked hole and a pit going down, but you find no treasure anywhere in the mausoleum. So now, where do you want to go?
I would suggest the 2 doors, but beyond the manicore thing first, and then go down the
Well,
hill.
Those guys?
I want to look down that hole in the mausoleum first.
It seems to break into a chimney. So it looks like it goes down about 10 feet, then goes sideways a little bit, and it breaks through into a chimney.
Do you mind?
It gets too small. It gets too small for you to pass through unless you want to teleport through.
Okay, then never mind. Let's head to the Manicore head.
Okay. I'll move you guys there. Then you guys can prep spells or whatever you want to do before you open any of those doors. Back down into the dungeon.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace again.
And you guys are all right here right now.
All right, which door, guys?
Top one?
Yep, Jason will listen on that door if there's any noise.
No.
No noise.
Everybody good with opening it up?
Okay. You open that door to reveal a chamber. Looks like that. And immediately you see 2 wraiths within the chamber. Chamber itself. This columned room's walls show chipped and faded hunting scenes. So those black crosses are columns. In front of a fireplace, a hole broken in the floor opens to another room below this one. The rest of the floor is clearly unstable. You're just not sure how unstable. If you take an action and make a DC 12 perception check, you should be able to spot specific weak points in the floor. But the two wraiths are there to deal with also. So, roll initiative. Okay. You guys got the jump on them. Naboo, you go first.
Okay. I'm going to run around to this door.
Okay.
I'm going to pop it open.
Okay.
And I don't really want to run in there. I am going to, of course. How tall is the ceiling here?
About 20 feet high.
Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna stand in the doorway and ready in action if anything comes in front of me.
Okay. Next go is Jason.
All right. I see Jason's going to pop up here. Let me see how many rage I'll hold off. I'm going to go ahead and attack with my great axe.
11's miss.
Yep. Back again.
That hit for 7 slashing.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
Amaray, your turn.
I think, oh man, I will at least get to the door. Maybe I'll just try and put them to sleep, the two wraiths.
Doesn't work on undead.
That's true. That's probably a good point. So yeah, I'll firebolt the one closest to Jason.
Okay.
22, 26.
That is a hit for 5 fire. That's 2 to that guy. Then Leighton, your turn. You're muted if you're talking.
I was taking 2 regular bow shots and moving right inside the door there.
The one by Jason?
No, the one furthest away.
For this one, okay. So you hit with the first for 7 and then critted with the second for 16 for 23 total. Got it. All right. Then after your turn, are y'all done, Leighton?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's it.
After your turn, from round the corner comes this guy with his 3 heads.
Oh, shit.
His 3 skulled heads. He comes into view, and when he gets to there, he's going to do a Cone of Cold at 5th level. Want to counterspell that?
Oh, I could. That is will be my only use of counterspell. Although I could probably, yes.
Oh, Cone of Cold is really bad.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna.
And what level do you want to? What level do you want to counterspell?
I can only. Let's see. 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I guess at 4th level.
Okay. Make a DC 15 intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Boom! 20 on the die. You shut down the Cone of Cold spell. The
Nice.
Skull Lord glares at you and will.
And Leighton, thank you.
Will he stay in view there? Yeah, he'll stay right there in view. That's it for his turn. Then the Wraith goes. The one here is going to close on Jason and attack with a life drain. Hit you, Jason, for 28 necrotic. DC 14 con save, or else lose 10, maximum hit points is 28.
All right. Let's do the con save.
18 makes it, so you take 28 damage necrotic. And that Wraith is done.
Oh, yeah. As a reaction, I'm going to go ahead and do
Stones in there, it's nice.
12. What
Nice.
was that? 16?
Yeah, so only 16 got through, and you had 13 temps, only 3 got through.
Okay.
Okay, then Karaz, your turn.
Okay. Let's see, 5, 10, 20. Move there.
Okay.
Okay. And attack the one right in front of me. Yeah. Oh, great.
Oh, a 1 missed.
Okay. And I will attack again, and I'll do a trip attack. So 21.
That's a hit. And this is the one due east of you.
Yes.
24 points of magic piercing damage. And a DC 17 strength save or prone, but he's immune to prone, so.
Well, that sucks. Well, I did the extra damage. Right?
Okay.
And then I think I have 5 feet more. Oh, actually, you know what? All hammering horns as a bonus action to move him. To move him.
Go for it. Immediately after, push large minus target up to 10 feet. 17 strength save negates strength. 10 feet away. You want 10 feet?
Yep.
Okay, 10 feet is done.
And then move back.
You provoke. You want to do that?
Oh, from that. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that guy. Oh, no.
No? Okay. Then after your turn, Karaz, we got a legendary action coming from the Skull Lord. He's going to go ahead and do a attack with his legendary, with his Deathly Ray. He'll center this on Jason. Deathly Ray.
Oh no, I guess you can't do it.
That's nice. All right. Next.
Next person's turn. No, I got something. I'll figure it out here. Skull Lord. D&D Beyond to the rescue. Okay, Deathly Ray. This is going to be a +10 to hit. Just going to roll manually dice. Only a 13. Missed you, Jason. Were you
All right.
reckless at all,
Wow.
Jason?
No,
You
I was
weren't.
not.
You were not. Okay. That's that legendary that he's done. Then the Wraith's turn. The Wraith that you pushed away, Karaz, so he can close back up. Attack Jason with his claw, with his life
Doing a
drain.
brace.
Go for it, Karaz. 13. 13 is a hit.
Excellent.
Doing 18, 22 damage. And then the Wraith missed. And then the round is over. And then Navu, your turn.
Okay. Love me or hate me, I'm gonna cast silence. 20-foot radius,
Oh, that's good to do.
and I'm gonna place it so that Leighton is out of it. So probably like here to
You
this
can
point.
just put that where you want it.
Oh, perfect. Got it. There we go. Yeah, I don't want him to easily just like back into a corner and pew pew us. So.
I would put it back farther up here then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean like that?
Yeah.
And then
I
if he wants to be able to cast any spells, he's gonna have to step over here or something.
You good with that,
Yeah.
Navu? Navu,
Yep.
I mean? Okay. All right. Then after... You got any movement or anything you want to do, Navu?
Yeah, I guess I should start thinking about getting myself placed in here. I don't need to be able to say or hear anything. So I'm gonna run along the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll stand on this door.
All right. You're there. And then after your turn, the Skull Lord's going to do another Deathly Ray at Jason again. 17 to hit you, Jason. You have cover.
Yes.
That still hits. Doing 68 plus 10. So 42 points in necrotic,
Wow.
Jason.
How much? 42?
42 necrotic, Jason.
42. Okay.
It's not affected by the silence, I take it.
It is not, no. Okay. That was legendary number 2. Navu's done. Jason, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna rage. I'm going to reckless attack this creature to my right.
Okay. 18 is a hit, or 19 is a hit. The one due right of you, that's 19 damage. You got it.
Second attack.
Miss. Oh, no, you're reckless. 12 is still a miss, though.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you may reroll. Just click the button again. We'll use the first damage, but the second attack was. That's it. For the first damage was 14.
And my turn.
All right. After Jason's turn, another Deathly Ray coming Jason's way. D20 plus 10. 26 to hit for 68 plus 10. 37 points of necrotic, Jason.
All right, and I'll use my stone endurance.
Isn't that once per short rest? Didn't you just use it?
I think I get. Hang on a second.
Oh, that's probably old. I think with the new Goliath, you probably get proficiency bonuses for long rest, right?
Yeah, so I get 3 of them.
3 for long rest. Yep. Okay. Actually, we're up to 4 on proficiency bonus now.
Yep.
At your guys' level. Okay, that was the end of Jason's turn. That was the third legendary it had, and then Emma, your turn.
Well, we tried to silence him. Maybe I will try and blind him so he can't target us. I will cast blindness at 3rd level.
Okay.
And I will heighten that so he has disadvantage on his saving throw.
All right. Click that button for me.
Yes, I will. As soon as I find it in the spells here. Hang on. There we go.
Right.
Gotta make
You need to move up a little bit. It's 30-foot range.
Oh, I thought it was 60. You're right, but it's only 30. So let's see, where do I need to move to? So 5 feet.
There you go. Then cast it. And then he's got a 16 with disadvantage con save. That would be that'd be a fail. That seems important enough. He'll make a legendary resistance save, so he's down to only 2 of those left.
Okay, so we got rid of one of them.
Yep.
I think I'm going to wait and not do anything else. Are there any objects lying around in this room? Even rocks?
Oh yeah, there's rocks and
furniture
stuff. Yeah, you could animate objects in here. Y'all done?
Yeah, I'm all done for this.
Okay. Now the Skull Lord's got a lair action on initiative count 20 that goes off, and he smashes his staff onto the ground and cracks open up below Karaz and Amaray. Amaray, you have a flight speed, right? Do you have to activate it as an action, or is it just your speed?
No, I mean, I have wings from my ancestral heritage.
Okay.
before I was reborn.
So you have a fly speed.
Yeah.
So you don't have to roll, but Kraz, as the floor opens up beneath you, you may make a dexterity saving throw. DC, let's see. If you make a DC 20, you can grab the edge and flip yourself up to adjacent square. If you fail that, but you make a 15, you'll take half damage from the fall and the rubble that falls on top of you.
And I'll be a floor below, right?
Yeah, you'll be a floor below. So DC 15 to take half, DC 20 to get yourself out of there. Yeah.
Right. And I can use inspiration as a reroll, right?
As a reroll, yeah. So just roll normally the first time. No problem.
All right.
That's a 24 save. So you can put yourself where you want to be, no damage at all. You can be either, well, actually, there's like the only place you can go from where you were at. And that won't trigger tax opportunity. And that was the lair action. And Leighton, your turn.
Okay, so Leighton's going to take, he's going to do his arrows again, and he's going to shoot 2 at the guy, the wraith at the bottom.
Okay.
And then
18 on the bottom wraith is a hit for 10 piercing.
And another one on that guy.
18 again for 13 finishes that guy.
And then he's going to action surge, and he's going to take 2 shots at the other wraith.
Okay, fire away. That's a hit for 13, still there. And that's a hit for 9, finishes in that wraith. Nicely done.
Awesome,
Anything else, Leighton?
That's my turn.
Okay, the Skull Lord's turn. He will stay where he's at. He'll shoot a Deathly Ray multi-attack, and he gets 3 of them. So first one at Jason at plus 10, 27 to hit for 41 necrotic. Dropping Jason, I think. Unless, Jason, do you have anything that at when you go to 0 you can stay up? I don't think I recall anything.
I don't. Now I use my stone endurance as well, right?
Yeah,
as my reaction.
You did.
So yeah.
Okay, then second ray is going to go at who's our next target? Going to go at Leighton. Oh, a crit. Oh no. Oh no.
Geez.
This is going to be 2 rolls of this plus 10. So 59 necrotic, Leighton.
59.
Don't forget your temps first. And then one last Deathly Ray at Leighton is a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 36 necrotic.
So 59 and 36.
Right. Skullord's
Okay.
done. Kraz, your turn. So you got Jason down. Leighton, are you up still or down?
Let's see. I'm down.
You got Jason and Leighton down, Kraz.
Okay, I can't do anything about that at the moment. Use my potion of healing. Let's see. Okay. 5, 20, okay, I'm sorry. Give me 1 sec. I got to do some tactical. Let's see. Shoot. Oh, and moving through is. Can I jump over Jason? Especially since he's down.
Yeah, you can. Sure.
So then, and if I push somebody away from me, it has to be like I can't go diagonal. It's got to be straight opposite of me. Is that how that works?
Yeah. You have to. Yeah, you need to get past them if you want to shove them toward an opening.
And this is an opening in the floor here, right?
Correct.
Yes, I'll just move 5, 30. You know what? I will take the dash action. I can move to here, and no, that's not it. What's the one I'm looking for that pushes the guy? Oh yeah. But no, that's not part of an attack action. Dang, okay. Yeah, I'll move to here, and then attack action. No, sorry. I dashed here, so then I'm going to use my bonus action to hammering horns.
But you have to do the attack action to do that power. It's a bonus that triggers when you hit a creature with an attack action.
All right, then I'll action surge, and then take the attack action. Attack.
All right. A 19 on the attack roll is a hit. And did how much damage?
So let's see here. 11, 14. You know what? I might as well try to trip them. So 21?
21 damage. Got that. And then strength save, DC 17. Strength. Fail. Caribbe's trip. You'll use one more legendary, so he's down to 1. Next attack.
Next attack. 15.
15 missed.
Then bonus action, hammering horns.
You really need to do that before the third attack will let you have it. Because it triggers on the attack.
Oh.
It triggers on the hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can't make another attack, then do it later. But go ahead. 17 strength save or get pushed up to 10 feet.
Yep.
Strength. Boy, this one go in that pit. So that used up all his legendaries.
Perfect.
No more legendary. Now you can go stun him.
But now I'm probably going to die.
Yeah. but I
Probably.
was just-
Because after your turn, he's going to use a legendary. 2 legendaries, actually, to summon undead. And this one's special. He gets wraiths. So he summons 2 wraiths to finish you off that you would dare attack him. First one tries to life drain you. Hits for 25 necrotic. 14 con save to not have your max reduced by 25. Oh no. And then another one hits you for 34 necrotic. So grand total of 40. Don't forget your 13 10 hit points on the first one. And then another 14 con save. Oh, you made that one. That's good. Okay. The 2 wraiths are done. His turn is over. Your turn is over, I mean. He's
I'm sorry, the max hit point reduction was how much?
25. So you went from 65 down to 40 max. Actually, don't count the temps on that. So it's actually only 12. So you went from 65 down to 53 max. Okay. That's it. He's used 2 legendaries up. Navu, your turn.
All right. I'm going to do a shadow step to here, stick on that wall.
Okay.
I'm going to punch him, the 3-headed guy. I'm going to punch him in one of his heads.
Okay.
And here we go. I'm going to try to stunning strike him if I hit.
Okay.
I get advantage on this first attack. 24.
24. That's a hit.
All right, 7 damage, and he has to make a con save for
7.
stunning strike.
Con save. What's he need? 16?
Yeah.
Turns out you stunned one of the heads, but the other 2 are still functioning, so it's like almost like he's immune to stun.
Oh my goodness!
I know. Next attack.
I'm gonna punch his other head.
Okay.
And I'm looking at a mirror and hoping that he can get late enough, because he's not gonna be taken down as easily as I thought he would. All right, here's my other attack. Oh crap!
10's a miss.
I used my bonus action. I ran over there. Yeah, I think that's all
it.
the things I can do.
Okay. After your turn, he's going to use a legendary to smite you with his staff. He'll go after Navu. This attack. Oh, the death ray is built into the staff. 12's a miss. I'll fix that death ray thing. Navu's done. Jason, your turn. He's got no more legendaries right now.
I'm down, so I need to do a death save.
Yep, death save. So you hit the armor class button. It'll roll the death save for you built in. So you got a 10, so that's 1 success. You can put a green 1 on your guy.
Okay.
It's death ray. And after you is Amaray. Your turn, Amaray.
Yeah, and I think what I'm gonna let me just see how far that is. Yeah, I'm gonna move 25 feet, kind of straight across to get 10 feet away from the Skull Lord and the Wraith that's to his east. At which point I will then thunderstep away from them to the other side of the room.
Now don't forget, everything's very silent over there.
Oh, you're right. That's right.
And
silence
you guys
is-
fighting over there shouldn't be asking for any help or giving any directions. Should be nice and quiet. You can, I think, probably drop that silence whenever you want, but you might want to keep it up. Up to you.
Yeah, I can. Right, so I cannot cast it. So maybe I will go back to casting animate objects and have some objects start fighting on our behalf.
Or you could animate Archer.
No talking if you're over there in the silence spell.
Oh, darn it.
Or else I'll drop the silence spell, next person to talk.
Yeah,
wanna do
so
that, Ray?
I will. I'm gonna cast animate objects.
Okay, animate objects goes, and they will go right after you. They are a bunch of which one you want to get? Tiny, small, medium, large, or huge?
How about we go small? So it'll be how many smalls is it? It's not 10. It's whatever. So yeah, let's do small.
You want to do small? Okay. Let's see. I do not have small
Okay,
automated.
Tiny. Oh, there we go. AO tiny.
Want to do tiny? Okay.
Yeah, they'll have the highest armor class. They will hopefully stick
you go.
around the longest.
So these will be your tiny guys, and you want to have them over there attacking the Skull Lord?
Yep.
All right. So then, the Skull Lord's armor class is 18. So you just go down this list and find any 18s. Looks like not one of them hit the first round.
Yep. Not a single one
Single
made it.
hit. Okay. And don't forget that's concentration. So put concentration mark on your guy, and that runs over. Latent death save. So click your token and click the A17 button, the second one from the top left. There you go. That's one failure. So put a green or a red 1 on your guy. You just hover over the red circle and type the number 1 to make that happen. Same for Jason. Hover over the green circle and type the number 1 for it to be a green 1. Skullord's turn. He will.
So on the animate object, they don't get the +8.
Oh, it's not built in, is it?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ah,
They are
not
plus
built in.
8.
Good
So there's
catch.
a bunch of-
Aha.
Good catch.
Yes,
There'll be a
thank
bunch of
you.
hits. So all you need is a 10 on the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 6 and 5 is 11, and 5 is 16, and 6 is 22, and 7 is 29. 29
Much better.
damage. It resists non-magic, so I'll be taking half all that. Shoot, let me do it again. 3 and 2 is 5, and 2 more is 7, and 3 more is 10, and 3 more is 13. Oh shit. What was he at? 1 was 13. There we go. Okay, got it. Now I'm raised done. Leighton did fail his death save. Skullord's turn. Gonna finish off these two. Actually, he needs to finish off whoever's casting the animated objects on him. So he will definitely raise will be disadvantaged or ranged attacks. It was good to get close to him. Could provoke, so you can get out of that spell. Now he'll stay here, finish you two off, and then go kill the wizard. So he will multi-attack using his staff. First on what's this animated object, so his hit points aren't in the way. Okay, first staff attack on Navu.
Okay.
22 to hit you.
Shield.
Shield spell.
Yep.
Doesn't have a real world component, does it?
That's a good question. Let me check D&D Beyond.
Verbal and semantic, it does.
Oh, okay, then I take it.
Okay, hit you for 17 bludgeoning and 30 necrotic. So
I'm
that's
probably gonna lose.
that's a 47. That's a 23 concentration check.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that first. Nope.
Okay, so no longer
47,
silent.
did you say?
It was 47 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do it for your attempts if you have any left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that was his first attack with his staff. Second attack with his staff, also on Navu. 17's a miss.
Yep.
And third attack on Navu with the staff. Ooh, missed again.
Good.
So that is it for the Skull Lord. His legendary actions reset. Karaz, your turn.
Okay, now that you've removed that, can I even push him? If I were to push him from here, can I push him?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Karaz. You got some wraiths to attack you first that go after him.
Oh, okay.
Life drain on Karaz. 11's a miss. Life drain on Karaz. 20's a hit for 26 necrotic.
And then DC 14.
14 con save to not lose 26 on your max. Oh, well done. Okay, now your turn.
All right, I have 4 hit points left.
Oh no.
Okay, so attack action. First attack, I will try to trip him on it as well. I think that's my last one.
23 is a hit for 21 plus how much? 21 plus 6 is 27 damage.
And then the 17 strength save.
Strength save, DC 17. 16 failed it. So he's prone now, so you have advantage on this one.
Excellent. And then I'm going to, can I hammering horns him even if he's prone?
Sure.
So I will do that on this one. So 21 for 12, and then ring horns.
Okay, 17 strength save on the hammering horns. 17 strength. Made it.
Dang it. All right. But he's, still did what? 11 or 12.
Oh, then you hit him again for 12 more?
Yeah.
Minus 12. Okay, got it.
And then I can't. Jumping still does. Oh no, I attacked him, so I can at least get away from him without. I'm gonna try to jump. No, you know what? Screw it. I'll just stay here.
All right, after Kraz, that round's over. After Kraz's turn, the Skull Lord will do a legendary. He'll do a legendary move where he moves his speed without provoking attacks opportunities. So he'll stand up at half his speed, and then he will move back to here, to the corner there, and that's his one legendary. Got 2 left. Navu, your turn.
All right. Well, he can't be stunned, so I think what I need to do is get our barbarian up. So I'm gonna run along the wall here. Oh no, I don't want to take an opportunity attack. I'm gonna take do shadow step.
Okay.
Here, feed a potion to Jason.
Okay.
And here's what you get: 8.
Right, thank you.
And move action, bonus action. I'm gonna do patient defense.
All right. After you, Jason, your turn.
All right, I am going to stand up. So it's out. And then actually for my action, I'm going to take another potion of healing.
Okay. And after your turn, legendary action from the Skull Lord will fire a death ray at Karaz. 16, but you have cover, so it's you get 2 higher
It's a
armor
miss.
class.
Yeah, I got 17.
So that's a miss. And then Amaray, your turn.
Leighton is down, right, and has failed 1 death save.
Correct.
So I will, I'm right next to him. I will pour a healing potion down his gullet.
Okay.
Get him back up. He can shoot. Gets 7 hit points back, Leighton.
Okay. What else?
And then, let's see. Can I see the Skull Lord?
No.
I can't tell. Is that
You cannot. He's behind the wall there.
I might. Oh man, that was my action. I do want to say. I am gonna move up to this wall here and wait, and then my objects. When do they go after me?
Yep, right after you. As long as you use the bonus action to command them.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
will use my bonus action to tell them to attack again. And so
Okay.
I will click the button. There's my AO tiny button.
They're going to go after the Skull Lord? Holy cow, look at those rolls. Okay, first let me do 1 attack opportunities that go by one of the wraiths. The other ones they stay within range of.
Yeah.
So life drain on 1 wraith. It hit by a mile, but only did 17, so did not drop one of them. So 17, that's just the first one. It's taking some damage. And then, okay, so you need a 10 on the die to hit. Okay, the first one is 2 damage. Then 5 damage with the crit, so 7.
Yeah.
And then 3 damage is 10, and then 2 damage is 12, and then 3 damage is 15, and then miss, and then crit for another 4 is 19. 19 total.
Miss. Yep.
Minus 19. Boom. Okay.
Not too bad for little stones.
Yeah. Okay. All done?
That's
That's
it.
your turn? Okay.
Yeah.
His turn, he's got 1 last legendary left. He's going to try and take Karaz out with a Deathly Ray. Ooh. Hit Karaz that time.
I'm down.
Karaz is down. What's your max hit points, Karaz, right now?
This is 50.
50? Okay, you're good. You didn't die outright. You took 48 necrotic, so you're just 0 hit points is what you're at. He's done. Leighton, your turn.
Okay, so I don't know that I can get inside of him. I'm going to take 2 shots at this top wraith.
Okay.
2 bow shots at the top wraith, and then I'm going to use a second one to gain some hit points back.
Okay.
So let's see. 1, 2.
Both hit for 24 damage. So 24.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to take 15 hit points back.
Okay. Skuller's turn. Those wraiths. Oh, they were after the Skuller. That's right. Okay. You want to see the get rid of these things or get rid of you, Amaray? Either one works. So you'll move to there. Oh heck, move to there, and then Kona Cold. Actually, I already cast that. You counterspelled it, didn't you?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then he'll use 3 feet. 6. He'll use a Cone of Fear, but you all are immune to that,
Yeah.
thanks to Torm.
Yep.
And so we move 1, 2.
I laugh at the Skull Lord.
It's gonna stay there, and he's done. And then Karaz, that's safe. Oh wait, I got some wraiths to do. You notice this wraith gets some hit points back. Got 1 hit point back. That's 1. And then they close on Amaray. So the first one attacks Amaray with a life drain. 23 to hit you, Amaray.
23 hits, and shield will not help in this case.
29 necrotic.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. 29.
So you had 13 temps, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Those are going.
DC 14 con save, or you would lose 16 off your max.
Okay. I lost my 13. It was 29 total, so
Yeah, so it'd be 16 real. Yeah.
Let me get that. And then on save.
Con save 14, or else your max goes down by 16. Hit that all day long.
Okay.
And then a DC, see, you took 29 is 28 is 40. Another DC 14 con save to keep your spell going.
Yep.
Made it.
And
All right. And then the second Wraith tries to attack you with a life drain. 18 to hit.
Shield, and that misses.
All right. After your turn. After the Wraith's turn. Then Karaz made his death save.
Okay,
What'd you get,
straight
Kraz?
D20, right? I didn't roll it.
Oh, go ahead.
Straight D20?
Yeah, straight D20. You can hit the armor button also. The A17 button for you, and it'll roll it. 2, so 1 failure, 1 red 1. And then Navu, your turn.
Can I use my reroll on that?
Yes, you may. You may if you like. Okay, 1 success, and take off your reroll. And Navu, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to this hurt wraith along the wall. This is 3-dimensional. I don't know how. I just don't want to be touching the floor. Can I be on the wall next to the wraith here?
You bet. You mean just put you right up there.
All right. And I'm gonna just punch, and if I hit, I'm gonna use stunning strike because I don't think these
Okay.
guys are immune.
Okay.
11's not gonna
11
hit.
missed, yeah.
Second attack.
15 hit. Did
Okay,
8 points damage and a stun check. Con save. Boom. You stunned him.
Perfect.
So
And bonus action, patient defense again.
okay. That wraith is stunned until the end of Navu's next turn. And patient defense. And then Jason, your turn.
All right. Gonna move down here. Gonna rage. And then reckless. Put that rage. And reckless attack. Then we're to the north.
You don't need a reckless attack in the north when he's stunned, so you have advantage already.
Oh, okay. Great. So I don't need to do that. Now I'm going to get my axe.
20 is a hit for 8 damage to him.
Okay.
You're raging, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, attack again. Same creature.
That's a hit for another 14 damage. All right.
Yes. Now my turn.
All done? Okay, at the end of your turn, the Skull Lord's going to use a legendary Deathly Ray Amare. 23 for 33 necrotic Amare. Concentration check. Oh, unless you can block it.
23 hits. Well, I can't. Shield only gives me +5, so that would take my AC to 19. Not
Concentration check, DC 16.
Yep.
Made
I
it.
will use my.
That's actually
yeah,
a success. You got +2 on the roll. Yep.
Oh,
Nice shot.
The +2.
Okay, that's Jason. Don't forget your damage, Amare. And then Amare, your turn.
Oh yeah, that was how much? 33.
33.
You know, I'm going to cast Spirit Shield on Amari.
Okay, Jason. So Amari, it's going to be a little bit less by 5 points. So you take 28 damage.
28.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I am tempted to see now. I could thunderstep him. Oh, I just have to get over there and get away from these wraiths, which I could dimension door over to him and then thunderstep him. See, he looks hurt. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast Dimension Door and teleport 10 feet away from the Skull Lord. So over to there. And then I am going to use my last 3 sorcery points to quicken Thunderstep. Will be my last. Let's do it at 4th level.
You might not be able to do what you're thinking you're trying to do. You can backtrack if you can't.
Yeah.
Remember, if you cast a spell with a bonus action, your only other spell you cast has to be a cantrip.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, I can't. You're right. Let me backtrack that. Okay. Well, then I guess I will just attack one of the wraiths in front of me. But I don't have a very good attack for them. So I guess I will Mind Sliver the one directly to my east. As soon as I find there it is. Intelligence 16.
That got him for 6 psychic. They take full psychic.
Yeah.
They do.
Good.
Okay. And then
And the objects go.
anything else, Amari?
No. I think on this turn, no, except for my tiny object.
Let's do your objects, yeah. Gonna roll for your objects, see how many they get there. All right, anything on a 10 or higher is gonna hit. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 damage. And then, after that, the Skull Lord will try and take you out, Amare, with the Deathly Ray. 19 to hit. You have cover, so your arm class is 2 higher.
Right. Okay, then I will expend another use of shield. I think that will be my last.
All right, that make a miss. Then, Leighton, your turn.
Okay, remind me, are potions bonus action or action?
Their action.
Okay, got it. I'm going to take a regular bow shot at the north wraith.
Okay, advantage on this because he's stunned. Did 7 damage. Got it. Still
And he's
standing.
still-
Yep.
Okay, so I will take another at that same one.
Dropped him.
Okay, and then I'll use my movement to move right up behind Amari here.
Okay. Into your turn. The last of the Skull Lord's legendary actions will be another Deathly Ray at Amare. You still have cover, so that still misses. And then the Skull Lord's turn. Resetting his deathly actions. Fear didn't work. He's going to cast Cloud Kill at 5th level. Anyone want to counter that?
Yeah. I still have.
Actually, Amari, you might not be able to. Didn't you just use your reaction?
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. You
Okay.
are right.
So cloud kill's coming. Cloud kill. It's going to do the cloud kill. Basically, it's going to pile up in the corner of the room, it looks like. He'll do it there. And what this does, it's not good at all. Okay. It's heavily obscured, so you can't see anything, except for someone like directly adjacent to you. Strong would disperse it. If you start your turn or you enter it, you're going to take 5d8 poison damage. You get a save for half. It moves 10 feet away from him at the start of each of his turns. And it'll move 10 feet away from where he's currently at the start of each of his turns. Okay, so that's that. And then, since none of you can see him, you can, however, hear him moving away. There we go. He's done. And then oh no, I got Wraith going. The Wraiths are immune to the cloud kills, so they don't affect them. He will attack Jason with a life drain. 20 to hit you, Jason.
Yeah, don't I have ancestral protection where they attack me if I'm raging?
Maybe. What's that do?
I might have
Ancestral protectors. You reduce the damage by 2d6 as a reaction. First creature you hit on your turn until the start of your next turn or until your rage ends has disadvantage to attack creatures other than you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you hit, right? And did 23 necrotic. So I think that drops you. And then a 14 con save or lose 14 off your max, or 23 off your max. That's a 17 save, so you made that, no problem. And that was the Wraith's turn. It's done. Now we're going to Karaz's turn. So order here might be important, Karaz. You can do this in the order you want. You can do your death save first. You can do the poison damage first. Which one you want to do first?
Oh man, I'll do the poison
first. Okay. So you're gonna take damage no matter what. So you get 1 death save failure, and now do your death save.
Got it.
So now you're at 2 death save failures, and that's into your turn. So that just becomes a 2, and the green one is a 1. There we go. Okay, that was your turn. Then, Navu, your turn. So you're starting inside the cloud. Let me roll the damage for you. Cloud kill. It's going to be 21 poison damage, 18 con save for half.
Well, if I don't make this, I go down. Here we go. Con. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so you drop to the ground, dying. It's maybe the end of the adventure, everyone.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Navu's dying, but no death saves to make or anything. Jason, you're already dead, so you want to take poison first or death save first? Generally makes sense to take the poison first because if you were to roll the 20 on the death save and be back to conscious, then take the poison, you'd be unconscious again.
You'd be dead again.
Yeah. But you failed your death save and you're starting the poison, so you got 2 death save failures. And then Amare, your turn. You are conscious, aren't you? So Amare, you're going to take... you take 23 poison or half of that?
So 23, but I'm resistant to poison, so I take half anyway.
Oh, nice.
So that just keeps me alive.
11 poison damage. What do you want to do on your turn?
Yep.
So you heard him in the other chamber.
I have one.
You heard him move away. You don't have to see your animated objects to give them commands for your reference.
Right. I will. I guess I. Oh man, I can get out of this cloud, right? Though.
Do whatever you
regardless.
want. What do you want to do?
But I'll take an attack of opportunity from that wraith, won't I?
He can't see you, so you would not.
Oh, okay, good.
He doesn't have blind sight.
As my movement, I am going to move out of the poison cloud.
Okay.
So I'll move down here near this door, and I will tell my animated objects to attack.
Okay. They head off after. They do have blind sight, so they're not affected by that. Darkness going to roll your damage.
Tiny objects.
Holy cow! Yes. 3 crits. Okay, so
what do we got?
Let's see here. We got 3, and 5 is 8, and 3 more is 11, and 2 more is 13, and 5 more is 18. 18 damage, looks like, and a whole bunch of concentration checks. So how many concentration checks does he have to make? You hit him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 concentration checks, DC 10 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 all 5. Okay, Amari is done. Leighton. So you're starting the poison cloud, Leighton. The damage is 26. So you need to make the save. 18 con save for half.
18 con save for half. Okay.
Boom. Take half of 18,
so-
just 9. Can't see anything. You can barely see Jason on the ground at your feet.
But I can see him, you're saying?
You can, yeah.
I can feel him. Okay, well, my action is going to be put a potion in his mouth.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use, so I'll roll that real quick. So that's, where are you going? Potion of healing. Oof.
4 back, Jason.
And then I'm going to move, moving the whole screen. Oops. Why is that doing that? Okay. It's trying to move the whole screen for some reason. But I'm going to move that.
You might have the hand selected instead of the arrow.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh.
Right. There you go. Move that time. Move to there?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. After you turn comes the Skull Lord. Jason, you'll get... Or no, Leighton. You have inspiration for getting the guy back up. Okay, Skull Lord's turn. Gotta get rid of these animated objects. Well, first of all, at the start of his turn, the thing moves away from him. So it moves up to there, against the wall. And then on his turn, that goes to there. And Amaray, you can hear the Raven Queen squawk. You guys had left those doors open. So you hear the crows squawk. The Skull Lord's here.
Oh, great.
Amaray. Skull Lord dimension door to there, and that was his turn. He's done. Your animated objects don't have any idea where he's at, so you have to use a bonus action to direct them on your turn if you want to try and get them back out on him. Okay. He's done with his move, and he's done. Karaz, your turn.
All right, so I'm not in the...
You're not in the poison, so regular death save. Oh, first casualty. Karaz is out.
Yeah.
All right, after Karaz, that is his turn. Now, Naboo, your turn. Naboo, you're in the cloud and dying. Want to do death save first or death save second?
I don't think it matters, so I'll do the death save first.
First, okay. Roll d20. Okay, 1 success, and then you take damage either way, so 1 failure. So you're 1 and 1.
Yep.
After Naboo, Jason.
All right.
You have 4 hit points, so no death saves, but you're going to take damage right away. Unless I roll really low, probably going to go back down. Without goal.
Yep.
Yeah, even at half, unless you have some sort of immunity to poison.
No.
No. Okay, so you're back down to dying, but no death saves failed yet. And then Amaray, your turn.
Yeah, this is a door here?
The door, and it's open, because you guys came through
And
it.
it's open.
Yeah.
And I know where he is because I heard the Raven.
The
tell me,
Raven
right?
warned you he just appeared over there.
So I am gonna finally. I will get to use Thunderstep, and I will move here, and then Thunderstep to the other side of the Skull Lord, and he's within 10 feet of me, so he will take. And I can do that at my last 4th level slot. I have no 5th levels left. I can do this at 4th, and that'll be it for that. All right, so I will teleport over to here, and he will take 4d10, 8, 16, 24, 26 points of thunder damage.
Looks like it's 13 plus 8, so 21.
Oh, yeah, 21.
Yeah, 21 thunder,
sorry.
16 con save for half.
Yep.
Holy cow, failed his 16 con save, took 21 thunder. Your Raven had 13 temps, so your Raven lived. Even if he fails his con save, he'll live. Here's his con save. You made it.
Well,
Nice.
actually, was he within 10 feet of me? Would he
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Minus
But he made it.
6, so he's at 7 temps right now. Temp, boom.
Sorry, Raven.
Some black feathers fly, but otherwise okay.
I knew you'd be right.
Anything else, Amaray?
I will use my bonus action to direct my animated objects over to me.
Okay, and let me do his concentration check because he got hit by that spell. DC 10 con save. Made it. And then your animated object speed. How fast are those things?
Yeah, let's.
They are
30.
Yeah, all
30.
at the bottom. Speed of 30. Okay, so
Okay.
you tell him.
Get.
Let's see, they would only go back the way they came. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7.
They're on their way.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I guess I could have.
I can only go 12, right? 13? Yeah, I can only go 12. Here we go.
Yeah.
They're, I think, immune to poison. I think they're
Yep.
immune to poison. As objects, they should be immune to poison. Doesn't say, but I bet they are.
Hopefully.
Okay, so they double move to try and get closer to him. That was their action. The Wraith swipes at him with a life drain attack. Takes out 1, so you're down to 9, so the last one won't go.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and then
And that's it. And I'm probably
after
good
Emeray, the one legendary death ray coming your way.
Oh yeah. Well, let me. Do I have any movement left? I was next to Leighton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the guy had to move. I used all my movement to get there. Okay. Yep. I can't get out of the way.
All right, death ray. Oh, you rolled a 15.
Do I still have the protection from whoever cast Spirit Shield?
No, he's unconscious and not raging, so he can't help.
Let me see if I have, because right now my armor class is 14. Oh, I can cast shield at first level.
Okay.
So I can shield and then I'm all right.
All right, Leighton, your
one
turn.
hit point round.
Okay, Leighton's gonna move to
Take
here.
him out.
He's gonna take 2 bow shots at him.
Okay, here we go, Leighton.
Let's see. I just want to make sure.
Just do one at a time because you got some inspiration you might use partway through. So let's just do one at a time.
Okay. So let's start with the regular one for sure.
Okay, a 13. Do you want? 13 is going to be a miss. Do you want to re-roll it or not?
I do.
Okay, go to re-roll.
I'll use my inspiration to re-roll.
20 is a hit.
8.
Your arrow sinks into the back of the Skull Lord's main skull, pokes through his eye. The Skull Lord buckles to his knees and falls to the ground, dying.
Yay!
The cloud of gas disappears. You got guys you need to save, though, so we're going to stay around and see if we can get to him. The Wraith disappears. Anything else, Leighton?
I think that'll do it.
All right.
Five things of movement. Maybe I'll just move back to here.
All right, Kraz, your turn. Kraz, you're dying. Sorry. Navoo, your turn. Death save, Navoo.
Oh, yep. Here we go.
1 success.
Yes.
You're up to 2 successes. Jason, death save. You got 1 success. Mare, your turn. So you got Navoo on death's door. Jason just starting to die.
Okay, so I will fly over to Navoo.
Okay.
And give him one of my healing potions.
All right, go for it. And then Leighton, your turn.
And I'll dash over to Jason, and I'll give him a healing potion as well.
All right.
7 hit points.
And you guys are victorious. The Skull Lord is killed. The curse is ended in the hard way. There was no easy way for you to do it other than you sacrifice the kid.
Yeah. I figured that's what the 3 souls.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So well done. You will have to take Kraz back to a city somewhere where you can get a raised dead cast. You find that you're able to sell that goose, that mechanical goose, for like 1,000 gold. So you can take the gold from it to pay for the raised dead. And then split what's left. I assume none of you have Revivify, right?
No.
Right.
I don't.
I do not.
Okay. And then Mika. We didn't really get to it, but this other room is another cage, and that's where the mom is. And then if you scroll
And
out,
just return them to their souls. I mean, just return their souls to their bodies.
once you defeat the Skull Lord, they can now leave their cages. So now if you lead them back to their bodies, their souls rejoin their bodies. All right. None of you fell into the room below. That was good for you guys. So
And the book keeping? Do we need to?
yeah, are you
destroy
going to keep
it?
the book or return the book? You guys need to probably vote as a party on what you to do. So I'll put you in a line if you want to return the book for the reward. Move your guy up if you want to keep the book so that it doesn't get in the hands of that sheriff. Move your guy down. Up to sell it, down to keep it.
To sell it, down to keep it.
Up to sell it, down to keep it.
I don't trust them.
Looks like you'll keep it. Okay. All right. So defeating the Skull Lord lifts the curse on the surviving members of the Visek family. Leading the parents' bodies or spirits back to their bodies reunites them. Mika rewards you with a cloak he had found, and you find out it's a cloak of the mountebank. So you have the boots, which are boots of speed. You have actually a cape of the mountebank. The gem that you guys got from the goose, that's a gem of seeing. The potion vial with the clear liquid that you were told was probably poison is actually a potion of flying. And of course, the scroll of create food and water. Mika's father offers to cook everyone a fine meal as soon as he can go to market. And the parents promise to make sure the children learn to read.
Yeah, that's important.
Scab remains at the chapel. You can deal with him however you choose. He's all tied up there last you left him.
Oh yeah.
As for the Book of Keeping, you keep it and get out of town. Keeping a dangerous book like that out of the sheriff's hands. If you cannot resist looking at it, let me know, and I'll tell you what you find when you look at it.
Okay.
So the treasure is going to end up being 500 divided by 5 of you, so it's going to be 100 gold pieces each. That's after the raised dead. So Karaz can be raised from the dead.
Thank you.
And let's split up some treasures. So the way I will split up treasures is each of you roll a straight d20, just /r space d20 in chat. And we'll go in order of what you rolled. Just
Sorry, you guys.
/r space d20.
Nice.
Oh no. They sold
I'm
your
sorry.
items to pay for your raised dead. Yes.
/R.
/r space d20. All right. And all the rolls were rolls. So first to go is Leighton. 5 items there, Leighton. Which would you like?
I think the cape.
Cape to Leighton. Okay. Then Jason, you're second.
Or I'll take the boots.
Boots to Jason. And then third is going to be Amare. Gem of Seeing, Push on Flying, or Scroll of Great Food and Water.
I think the gem of seeing.
And then Navu, Push on Flying, or Scroll of Great Food and Water.
I'll let Karaz choose first.
Karaz.
I guess the potion of flying.
And then Scroll goes to Navu.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
And this is, of course, not Adventure League legal, so if you play these characters in Adventure League, they don't have the magic item. But if you're playing with me again ever, feel free to bring that item with you, or any other lenient crazy DM. And of course, you can gain a level if you like. And that's it. Thanks for playing, guys.
That was
That was
great.
fun.
Yeah.
Now I know that the Skull Lord is a strong anti-monk bias. Never will I go charging against him.
Yeah. It's funny. I was like, I didn't recall that he had that stunning. I'm like, how would I rule 3 heads being stunned? And I thought, I wonder if there's something in the stat block. And I went and looked, and it's like immune to stun. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some
I
monsters
was
that have multiple heads like have advantage on stun, like Ettins, I think, do.
I was at full health when he hit me with that crit, and it just dropped me.
Oh, yeah.
I was a little surprised.
And you guys know I up the damage a lot too. So
Okay.
like I multiply the damage by 1 point their proficiency bonus. So Skull Lord at +5 proficiency bonus was doing 1.5 times normal damage.
Oh, yeah.
And
well,
and the wraiths were doing 1.3 times normal damage. And of
The
course
Bone
Skull
Claw-
Lord doesn't normally summon 2 wraiths. He summons normally skeletons and undead. I beefed it all up for you guys. I thought you were plenty tough, so I took
Would
the
be
strong
fun any
party,
other way.
and of course I up the damage as well. So you did
That's a
good.
good
That
one.
was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's a good thing you fought that bone claw thing
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah, if that came up, if that got us from behind, I don't think
Oh
we
yeah.
so how does it get summoned? Like, does it show up like in the second round of combat from
Yeah.
behind us? Or?
Yeah. So up above,
Okay.
there's that opening that goes into the chimney, right?
Mhm.
It like teleports down through the chimney into the room on the second round of combat and joins the fight. Yeah, and it is vicious. Now, you guys did get distracted fighting the wraiths, which he could just summon over and over. So every damage you did to the wraith was like a waste.
Sure.
But it was hard to get to him. But I was worried for you when you started fighting the wraiths, and I thought, oh no, that's not going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought we had him when I cast the silence, and then I realized, oh no, the new stat blocks. They
Yeah,
have,
he has so few spells. They used to be like 11th level or 13th level spellcasters, right? But he's only got like once a day Cloud Kill, once a day Cone of Cold, twice a day Dimension
Yeah.
Door, twice a day Fear,
yeah.
and then his
So
Deathly
I-
Ray just over and over.
Yeah, it was. I was thinking this was gonna be a cakewalk, and then I got in there. My character, the silence didn't really do much, and the stunning didn't do anything. So I
Yeah,
was like, I'm just gonna feed healing potions while I can.
Yeah. Same here. I thought like as a gradual build up,
yeah.
which was nice. Yeah.
Who would have thought the tiny objects would do the most damage?
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Exactly.
I know they do. Animate Object is super powerful
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah, when you got that, the only thing I was worried about is if you would make your con saves, and you did.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that was great.
I've
Yeah,
had
and
some
then-
people-
Then you were resistant enough not to blow your 5th level slot on the counter spelling the Cone of Cold. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yes, that was lucky.
I mean, you made it.
Not,
It would have looked bad if you didn't make it,
yeah.
but you made
That
it.
boys could have very easily taken us all out too, though. That was close.
Yeah, that was real close.
We will have to
Now I'm
thank
curious about the
DnD. Good
There
module.
are some people trying to use silver coins as their tiny objects. So
Yeah.
they could get past the magical
Oh, right.
weapons
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I've
this
played
guy's
with
different.
players like
He
that.
doesn't have a special thing where silver gets him.
oh, okay.
Devils do. I think devils do. Demons is cold iron, so you'd have one iron coins or something. All right, guys. Good game.
All right. Thanks a
And
lot.
hopefully I'll see you guys again
Thank
sometime.
Sorry for
I'll
I'm
dying.
sure you will. Thanks,
talk to y'all
Tom.
later.
Thanks, Tom.